Oh, yep, need not disturb. Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Literature Club. So, we now have Sayori on the front screen. So, I wonder if, like, we'll get the rest of the girls as we go on down their routes. Oh. I hope. Oh god, now I'm nervous. Crap, did I need to, like, make a save at the beginning of the game? Or something before I chose a route to go down first? Or what happens if I hit new game? Oh. I hope I didn't mess something up. Oh well, I mean, if anything, and I did mess it up like that, I can make a new one and just do the exact same stuff over and then just start streaming again when I'm back where I am at. But yeah. So currently we've gotten Sayori. We saved her from potentially killing herself. And we just finished the day at the festival with her. She took a nap out on... everybody else did good with their poems. We did horrible with our presentation. And then some shenanigans happened, and we've sat out on the bench for a few hours while she took a nap. And yeah, I think we're on our way back home or somewhere to eat. I'm not sure. But yeah. Neither of us want to say anything for a while, though I occasionally hear a low humming sound coming from her. When we stop near the road to wait for the cars to pass by, I look into her eyes and see that they're filled with more vitality than ever. Just how many demons does she keep inside herself? Just as the sun began to set, we found a nice little cafe on the side, not too far away from our homes. We sit down at an empty table once we're inside. Cafe. Sayori seems to have cheered up compared to how she was yesterday. Wow, I'm honestly surprised, Jennifer. About what? I didn't know there was such a nice cafe near where we live. It's funny, I walk past here every time we go home from school, but I never bothered to look. I shrug and laugh sheepishly. I found it by accident one day. I was bored, hungry, and didn't want to bother making food. So I overheard some girls at school mention some really cheap cafe near where I live. She casts her eyes downward. Oh, is that so? Is something the matter? She shakes her head and returns to her old cheery self. Nope, not at all. I'm just thinking about what to order here. What are you in the mood for? She shrugs. Hey, Dyer, what's up? I think I'll have whatever you have. Come on, I'm kinda curious about your tastes. Huh? How come? Whenever you come over to visit, you always ate whatever I wanted. It's the same story whenever I come to visit you. So, I want today to be all about you. That's why I'll order whatever you decide to order. Nothing in school. Gotta be paying attention to class, my guy. She laughs at my remark. I can tell from her expression that she is happy. I'm taking interest in her tastes. Are you sure? I nod silently. In that case, before I can stop her, she moves her chair next to me and opens the cafe's menu. Let's order something together and split it. I have an A in this class. I mean, good for you. No need to flex, okay? Okay? But doesn't mean you should stop paying attention, you know? Let's order something and split it. Right. like I want more people to mistake us for a couple today. On the other hand, when I look at how happy she seems when she reads aloud every item on the cafe's menu list, I feel like I can't deny her. You did this last year? Oh, like, are you in the class that you basically did last year? It'd be wrong, so I decided to play along with her. Alright, let's do that. Sounds fun. Yay! I was so worried you'd tell me it's a silly idea, but I thought it was kind of cute. Yes. Oh, okay. Truth be told, I don't mind sharing a meal with her. This isn't like one of those situations where you see an anime where two people actually go on a date without realizing, is it? Of course not. I mean, can you believe how awkward that would be? Besides, I'm not dating material anyway. Hey, don't say that. I noticed how at least a few guys in my class were staring at you when you read your poem. Fourth wall break. Yeah. Well, I mean, technically not a fourth wall break because this is not an anime. Ha 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 ha! It's a visual novel. Yeah, but I don't think I can handle the stress. It's okay, Jennifer. I've already come to terms with the fact I'll likely stay single forever. But if I can't be happy, I at least want to devote my life to making others happy. I think then their happiness would shine on me. She claps her hands together and smiles. For some reason, however, her comment made me a little sad. It's not fair. She notices the concern in my eyes and shakes her head. Anyway, that's enough sob stories for one dinner. Let's order up. Alright, what do you want? Oh! How does pizza sound? Pizza? Isn't that a pretty large dish? Oh, what's the question? We're both pretty hungry, and also if we split it in half, then it should just be enough for us to handle without overeating. Well, that's a pretty good idea. Later! Sarah returns to her seat, and we make casual small talk while waiting for our meal. We then gulp the slices of pizza down like a pair of hungry wolves. I don't like that word usage. Gulp makes it sound like it's a drink. Oh well. It's okay for... I mean, 2-year gap? I guess it depends on the person. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't see that as too big of an issue. I don't know. It depends, I guess. Like, even though I'm clearly hungrier than her, Sayori finishes her share so fast that I'm left wondering if she's has a black hole in the place of a stomach. Her metabolism is clearly better than mine, since she barely breaks a sweat, while I'm left over here breathing and heaving for breath by the time I'm halfway done with my part. What the fuck? How? You get out of breath by eating? I don't get that. Are you like running around trying to eat as much as you can? She finds a slight amusement in my struggle and eventually starts giving me a pep talk to motivate me to finish. After an hour, my epic battle with the pizza comes to... It takes you an hour to eat like a few slices of pizza? What? Bruv, exactly. What the fuck? You did it. I'm so proud of you. No, what the... I'm too exhausted to pry. I merely give her a weak, half-hearted thumbs up. God, this MC's pathetic. What the fuck? I never would have made it without your pep talk. You made a great coach someday. I wheeze before gulping down a glass of water. Thanks. Her eyes then light up as she clasps her hands together. 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, for me, like, it depends on, like, I guess how you want to gauge how long it takes me to eat, because like I could buy like some fast food meal. Say I go to Whataburger, I buy a meal, I'll have the drink, like I'll eat the fries on the way home, but then I'm good with the drink for like I can make a large drink probably last hours, like hours, and but I don't really eat all that much, so it's like that burger, like it would probably end up being like a midnight snack or something. Like even if I get it like during lunchtime or something. So it's like, do you count do you count that as 12 hours as me taking to eat the meal, or is it like two separate meals? You know, like how do you want to gauge that? How about we go to the park after school tomorrow? It's beautiful there. We'd be doing an activity together, and we could work on your poor condition. Since no offense, but I've seen old men with better stamina than you. Oof. I laugh at her snarky comment. Sure. That sounds fun. Huh? Really? I was just teasing you. I know you don't want that. Actually, I do. It sounds like a fun activity we could do together. Besides, you're right. I think I could do with some exercise. You know the Twitch streamer name is? No, I don't know what that is. Oh, hold up. Turned off the color filters. Fuck! Why does it do this? As soon as I click out of the game. Fuck you. I just wanted to turn color filters off. God, now we're back here. I wonder if it's just because of the mod, because like, when I'm playing Higurashi, it doesn't do that, so. Alright, there we go. And without you cheering me on just now, I don't think I have found the strength to finish the pizza. Okay, then it's settled. Let's meet up after school tomorrow and go to the park. Seeing that we've both finally finished our meals, the waiter comes over to ask if we're ready to pay. Alright. Do we make her pay? We pay, or we split? Do you pay like she's paying or us? You? Alright. Are you sure? I promised I'd pay for the meal. 2? What? Don't sweat it. I was joking when I said I wanted you to pay. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to pay. I can't always rely on you for everything after all. Her voice sounds pretty upset. Far cry from her regular self. I really wish you'd stop doing me all these favors without asking me. It doesn't feel right when I can never repay your kindness. Am I patronizing her? God, I remember yesterday she did, after we were her lap pillow while she took a nap, she said she wanted to repay us. That's why we decided to get some food. Gotta test your memory over here. Come on, man. I know we kind of probably hurt your brain yesterday with all that, like, debate and shit. But come on. Gotta remember. Like, nevertheless, I take out my wallet and pay the full price of the meal. We grab our coats off the chair and bags. And bags before we start walking home. It's then we see that we spent so much time chatting away that evening fell over the town, even if we were outside. Brr, it's kind of chilling in the evening. She then looks at me with focused gaze in her eyes. Oh right, isn't today the release day of that manga you've been anticipating? If you leave me now and run to the store, you can still buy it before the store closes. While she thought it was tempting, I could tell Sayori is tired. Besides, I can't leave her now in good circumstances. My hobbies can wait until tomorrow. Nah, it's fine. Let's hurry home before we catch a cold. I'll walk you back. I see Sayori's cheeks redden a bit. Aww. So, thanks. Truth be told, I'm a little scared of going home alone at night. Same here. Plus, I'm beat. I gotta rest. I walk her all the way back to her house doorstep. Well, here we are. I had fun today with you, Sayori. It was fun for me as well, Jennifer, because you were with me. Before I can reply, she hugs me tightly. Thank you for making this a day I'll never forget. Oh, it's too fucking wholesome. I hug her back, feeling her warmth. I should thank you as well. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Good night. We break apart and I feel that I wanted to say something to her, but I can't quite find the words. Having wished her good night, I leave her and go back home. Save before every option. Yeah, I guess, but where's the fun in that? For some reason, I still feel cold. I keep shaking even when I lie down into my bed. I don't have much time to dwell on it, however, because I fall asleep like a light bulb that's been turned off. After a painful night of nightmares, I woke up in cold sweat and my body feels like it's been battered by pro fighters all day long. Oh geez, no music. I try to inhale, but my throat feels like it's being grounded up by with sandpaper. Oh crap, why now? I cough violently and feel drained of energy. I rest my head against the pillow and try to open my eyes. My eyelids feel incredibly heavy. This is bad. I promised Sayori I'd spend a day with her. Oh, to add on to that question, what? $16 and $18? That's a little tricky because, like, some states there's like the age of consent is 16, but like federally I think it's like 18 or some shit like that. So, I mean, in that situation, I guess like if the parents are fine with it, that's typically how it goes, right? So I mean that's typically like the big thing until like you're living all your own and grown up and shit is like it's usually up to like the parents are like they're okay with it. Or at least I think that's with like if they're trying to get married or some shit. But I don't know. They met on Twitch. Oh, that's cute. As it stands, I don't even have the strength to reach out to my phone and call her. Even so, she needs to know, or she'll wait all day for me. I don't need to be a genius to know how badly she will take it if I don't show up without an explanation. Aww, adorable. I force my body to move even enough to reach my phone, but it's futile. I feel weak and tired. Even so, I have to force myself and bear the cold pain. I crawl like an oversized caterpillar to the edge of my bed and slap the phone down into my bedside, where it lands in my right hand. I quickly select Sayori from my contacts list and call her. Before long, I hear her cheerful but sleepy voice on the other end. Jennifer? Are you alright? It's still morning. She's a VTuber. Did you manage to simp so hard she chose you? I've also been kind of like thinking about like trying to do the VTuber stuff, but I don't know, it'd be kind of cool. But like that would require me like with the fucking know-how and shit like that to figure out how the hell to do. Oh, nice, nice. I'm sorry if I woke you. I coughed violently again. Oh dear, that sounded awful. Don't worry about me. I'm sure it's just a cold. Is there anything I can do to help you? I'm just calling to say that my coughing is so bad that I don't even get a chance to finish my sentence before my finger slips and accidentally makes me end the phone call. Crap. Damn! My phone's nearly dead as well. How do you not plug your phone in before you sleep? What the hell? At this rate, it'll run out of battery if I try to call her. What? I don't get this. Because, I mean, I know this is like a personal thing, and I don't know how many other people feel this way, but like, I keep my phone charged. Like, I mean, in all actuality, it probably rarely goes below 75%. And that's only because it's like maybe 50 at the closest, but that's only because like listening to music while all day like actual work. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Speaker? Yeah, I don't know. I close my eyes and feel another nightmare enveloping me. And then I see Sayori standing on the school rooftop, tears streaming down her face. She takes a step forward and... Damn! That's quite the... Oh, wait. I reach out and grab her by the arm before she can jump off. Just as I do, black mist covers everything and the scene distorts. My eyes open up and I'm filled with anxiety. My eyes struggle to stay open for much longer. They close again and I see Sayori sitting on the floor of her room, covering her face with her hands and crying loudly. In the dream, I try to walk up to her, only to find myself unable to move. I try calling out to her, but my voice is gone. Eventually, she gets up and shows me her face to reveal a pair of red eyes that burn with hatred for me failing her all these years. As she lunges at me with screams that she detests me for neglecting her for years, the dream distorts and changes again. I find myself alone in the darkness. All I hear is my own heartbeat. Then suddenly I see Sayori walking towards me, asking me why I never supported her when she suffered, and why I only ever lived for myself. She then starts repeating the word why over and over again, before the voice magnifies and duplicates. Do I have a girlfriend? No. Thank you, though, for thinking that there was a possibility that something like that would happen. But nah. Probably not gonna find one, unless if I can get it. Unless if, like, anime girls become real. Even then, probably won't ever happen. Because yeah. Until there's an entire choir asking me why I was such a terrible friend to her. I'm sorry. I hear myself pleading with the voices, but they don't let up. Permission to get me one? What the fuck? What? I don't... Why? I don't get that. Like... I mean, it... Because, like, I'm a bit... Wish you the best of luck if you're seriously trying that. Because it's like, gotta find somebody who... One, is totally okay with me being trans. Two, is open with music, games, anime, shit like that. Three, can handle my humor. And then I got my own messed up pickiness, but you know. You got one? I mean, congrats to you. But it's also a thing of like, I know I've got plenty of things I need to work on with myself before I even try to get into a relationship. So, yeah. No, 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 no. What? They start accusing me, pointing to events in mine and Sayori's past where I could have helped her if I only knew of her condition at that time. Please forgive me. The voices are unfazed, and I say I don't deserve her kindness. I mean, like, is this a girl you know? Because, like, even in, like, you know, her, if she's, like, a classmate, then bro, that's, like, what, 6-year age gap? I wake up completely drenched in cold sweat. Seems like the shock from the last dream caused me to finally wake up. I feel tears running down my face. My entire body keeps switching between burning hot and freezing cold. That's funny. I don't know. It's like, I also don't know how I feel about like long distance. So, although I guess in this day and age it would probably be best to be long distance. Who knows? With you know what's going around. But as I breathe in relief for a moment and think about how horrible my predicament was, I realize that all my dreams were exclusively about me and Sayori. It's then that I hear the sound of footsteps down below. Cold horror grabs me as I realize that I forgot to lock the door last night before crashing into bed. Yeah, I'm in a Discord, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel. Like, it's not that I don't like long distance. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's so much harder. So it's like, I've got respect for people that can do it and like all that shit. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. The footsteps are coming closer. Whoever my intruder may be, they are clearly coming towards me. I know I'm defenseless in my current condition. There's no hope for me to escape either. I see my doorknob turning. My heartbeat is beating furiously as I try to come up with a means of escape. It's then that I hear a familiar voice call out to me. Jennifer? I sigh in relief as I see Sayori enter my room carrying a tray with some tea. Sayori? My cough's fitting right now because the character's sick. Let's go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to enter your house without asking you, but luckily you forgot to lock the door last night. I only blink at her in confusion. She can make tea. Yeah. Not just Yuri can, but she can too. Let's go. Did I startle you? I'm so sorry if I did. I shake my head and she sighs in relief. Just what are you doing here? How? Why? I was worried about you. You sounded quite sick. Sayori. As I look at her, my head is overwhelmed with all kinds of thoughts and feelings. Please don't tell me to leave. I won't. I clench my fist. I know she speaks the truth. Even if I had the strength to force her away, I know Sayori can be stubborn as a mule when she wants to be. I've already called Monica and your homeroom teacher too, telling them both you're sick. Come to think of it, I noticed she's not in her school uniform. She seems to have made the decision to skip school today to take care of me. Oh, what about you? Won't you get an absence? Don't worry about me. I lied and told them I was feeling sick as well. Why? I want to be with you? You have nobody to take care of you, right? Yeah. Then it's settled. Just like you won't abandon me because of my condition, I won't fuck hiccups. I won't leave you until you've recovered. 5-second delay on my laptop. Nice. Yeah, I don't understand like delay stuff and all that, but you know. Please go home. I don't want you to get sick as well. No can do. Besides, I won't get sick. I just have to believe that really hard, and I'll be A-okay. And, well, taking care of you makes me happy. I don't know whether it's from my temperature or my awkwardness at the situation, but I feel my cheeks turning red hot. Ooh. I appreciate Sayori. I'm a lucky guy to have a great friend like that, like you. Sayori says nothing, but she seems to appreciate the compliment. Let's not joke around now. Just trust me. I'll make you feel better. She walks over to me and sits down on the chair near my bed and puts a hand on my forehead. I don't think that's how that works. Hey, Ethan, what's up? Okay. She begins gently running her fingers down my neck. I see. Sayori? She sighs. Thank goodness. Hello? Earth to Sayori. She snaps out of her trance and sighs. You have a fever, but it doesn't seem all too serious. Give it a few days and you'll be back to normal. I throw her a heavily confused look and keep opening and closing my mouth like a dazed carp. Nothing, just woke up. Nice. Well, good morning to you. I woke up 6 hours ago-ish. 6.5, roughly. I ended up going to sleep pretty early last night. Yeah. But because, I nodded without saying anything. Anyway, just drink this for now. She pours some tea into a cup and hands it to me. It's hot to the touch, and I nearly drop it as soon as I take hold of it. I saw it was better TV. Yeah? I don't know if, I've got it now on my channel or what, but yeah. A friend of mine was upset with the lack of emotes or something, so he was like, you need to get an affiliate already so I can, whatever it was, gamble, the channel points or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what he was going on about, but, yeah. Eventually, I managed to pull the liquid to my lips and gulp it down a few sips. This really tastes... And no sooner do I speak than a terrible burning notion fills my throat. I cough violently and spill the tea all over my bed sheets. Oh, that sucks. I bet. Fire. There's a fire in my throat. I'm sorry, did I make it too strong? I merely nod. What the heck did you put in it? Well, the book I said that ginger tea works when you have a sore throat, so I looked through the fridge and found a bunch of ginger. I feel nervous. I feel a nervous sweat roll down my back. Fear grips me as I realize what she did. How much of that did you put in the tea? The entire root? Even though I'm in clear pain, I know that Sayori only wanted to help. Wait, dueling is bad. It makes boomers sad. I'm hungry for food. Pizza? Sayori. What? The problem is that I was planning to throw the ginger away since it was past its expiration date. Sayori realizes she made a mistake, and I can see her smile slowly fading and that her eyes are starting to darken. I'm sorry, I tried to help, but of course I messed up. She speaks in a much lower, harsher tone than I'd ever heard before. Well, I appreciate it nonetheless. Jennifer, I'm sorry, maybe I should leave. Allie made this worse. As she is about to get up, I grab her hand. This gesture surprises her enough to make her hesitate, and I see her look down on me, with an indescribable look in her eyes. Please don't leave. My voice is barely strong enough than a whisper at this point. What? Why? I'm just a nuisance. She also lowers her voice and bites her lip to prevent herself from crying again. Does that actually work? Need more concept art? Yes, we do. My hair is nuts. Slurped and you did not add any new emotes. Yeah, I don't know how, to get it, work and all that shit. I got it downloaded, I can do it for, other, streams and shit, but... Or maybe... No, I can't do it in my settings. Oh shit. No! Fuck! I fucking clicked out of the game. God, why? Why are you like this? Well, I mean, we can change the answer if you want. Do we change this to that she's paying? Nope. Cool. Alright, now we're back. Need to be verified to have emotes. Yeah, I know that much, but like, I didn't know if like Better TTV. Like, he made it seem like it, even if I didn't have emotes, like it allows it. I have no idea. Yeah, I didn't think so. I just don't know how to like properly set it up, I guess. But we can worry about that after like this stream. Yeah, to be like, fuck. Yeah, to be like verified and all that stuff. Hold up. Okay. Try to help you, but I only made you feel worse. Like always. I shake my head. Jennifer, I want you to stay. Even if I'm useless? Even if I can't help you, since I know almost nothing about how to treat illnesses, and I'm so clumsy that I somehow end up making things worse? I try to nod. Yes. The day's only just begun. We can still make it great. She gasps and sits down. I look up, and judging from her expression, my words seem to have struck a chord in her heart. You can help me, just like I can help you. She says nothing. She's clearly deep in thought. Yay, 17 more. That's what this grind's for. See how I do. I need to go get a Pepsi here sometime soon. That one's out. And Programmer 8. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Sayori? How can I help you, Jennifer? Well, for starters, I need some, like, painkillers, but I can't get up. But more than that, I hear people recover faster when they're happy. Oh, right, sorry. She dashes off after I describe to her where to find the painkillers, and returns less than a minute later with a glass full of water and medicine. 44 for me. Cool, cool. Hey, you'll get there someday. Just keep up with it. After I gulp it down to douse the fire in my throat and ease my overall pain, I lie down. Neither of us speaks, but even with my eyes closed, I can feel that Sayori keeps her gaze locked on me. All of a sudden, she breaks the silence. I'm sorry if I got all negative there. I don't really know what came over me. It's just like this voice in my head just keeps telling me that I'm useless and worthless whenever I mess up. I turned to face her, smiled weakly, and struck her hand with my finger. Then we just gotta make it shut up. I hope both of you get 54. See, this is my friend Ethan, right? Treat him nicely, he's awesome. He helped me out, like, starting out streaming and all that shit. If you can't do anything against it, I'll give it a go when I get better. What? Why are you doing this? Why not? I could ask you the same thing right now. Why didn't you head to school when you heard I was sick? You're my best friend. How could I let you suffer alone? I know that you have nobody else to take care of you right now. I nod. Wouldn't you say that you deserve the same kind of treatment? She falls silent. Sayori? I don't know. I really don't know. Do I really deserve that? What do you mean? At least I have more than my friend. Oh. She seems to have a hard time finding the courage to put her feelings into words. You know you can tell me anything. I don't know if I'm ready to tell you yet. Sounds like she's in pain. Whatever is the reason for her mindset seems to be really personal to her. But on the other hand, this might be my only chance to find out the root of the problem. If I could learn what made her think this way, I could do something to help her. However, Sayori might break under pressure. I can see she wants to tell me, but is it really right for me to pry further? Wait, do I ask him out? Oh. Alright, how are we gonna react? Are we gonna be understanding and let him know you don't need to push yourself, or are we gonna pry further and be like, please tell me what happened? Are we gonna be like, it's okay, just let me know? No, we're trying to go for the good ending here. Remember, keep that in mind, please. I want her to be happy. 0x31b. Yeah, thank you for the follower. Oh wait, no, host? What does hosting do? Alright, one for push. Don't push. Alright. Anybody else want to vote? Oh, that's cool. Don't push as well. Alright, let's go. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't trust you, and I know you, of all people, deserve to know, but I silently nod. I won't deny that I want to know, but you look really uncomfortable. This is clearly important to you, and I don't want you to force yourself to confess it if you feel like you're not ready. I can, and will, wait, because I'm serious about wanting to help you. But for that to happen, I need to know why you think you have no worth. Thanks. I really appreciate that. She sighs and shakes her head again. I wish this wasn't so unfair. I'm not going anywhere, Sayori. I know. I promise. I'll tell you when I'm ready. I feel my painkillers taking effect and my vision is getting blurry. So the medicine is starting to take effect? Yep. Good. Take a nap. I'll wait for you to wake up. Maybe then I'll have the courage to tell you. Her voice grows more and more distant as my fatigue catches up to me and drags me into a dreamless sleep. Before long, I hear two voices, a boy and a girl's. However, I see nothing, and the voices sound like they're old recordings that are played from a broken tape. Hey, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Huh? What happened to your knee? I fell. I bruised myself and my stuffed toy. Wow, its neck is broken. Hey, please don't cry. He was my only friend. Your only friend? It's them. Yeah, I bet. Uh-huh. Now, what am I going to do? Let's go. I think we can fix them. Really? No sooner do I become aware of the meaning of the voices than they fade away, leaving only static noise in their place. I wake up with a strangely pleasant, nostalgic feeling in my chest. My fever feels slightly less severe, and I feel enough energies to move my body around a little bit, though I'm still in pain. I look at my alarm clock. Judging from the time, I must have slept for a good 6 hours. Damn. I noticed that Sayori's gone. Was it just a dream that she came over and took care of me? No. It felt way too real to be a dream. As I wonder about the validity of my memories, I hear extremely loud, off-key singing coming from the downstairs, followed by a loud crash that only can mean one thing. Sayori's trying to cook. Oh god. She's gonna burn the house down. The end is nigh! The singing soon becomes even louder, and I realize that she's on her way. Or that she's on her way. I don't know why that looked like italicized. I rise up and smile at her as she enters the room. Oh, you're up. How are you feeling? Explosion. Compared to how I felt this morning, I feel a lot better. I'm so happy to hear that. She is practically beaming from the news as she sits down on the chair next to me. You looked really peaceful in your sleep. Yeah, I had a nice dream. I don't really remember the details, though. That's good to hear. What's up? She takes a deep breath. About what I said before you went to sleep. I've been thinking. And I want you to know. Even if I'm scared. But I know I can't keep running away from my problems. You're not alone, Sayori. There's nothing that can make me change my mind. Well, this is going to be a long story. Don't fall asleep, okay? I'll be really upset if you do. Don't worry, I'm wide awake, as you can see. Yep. She nods in acknowledgement and looks for words before she begins. I've always thought that that I couldn't really matter. After all, how can somebody matter more than others? Aren't we all the same? You probably know this by now, but I've never really had any friends when I grew up. Till I met you, that is. I remember. You were always afraid I'd leave you behind, or something like that. She nods. Yes? Well, okay, hold up. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat a... No, I stream with two. Well, I got two monitors. I got one for the game. And right now I've got OBS all on my second monitor. It's just like, if I'm to click off of the game, like something over here, or like on the right monitor, then I don't know. Well, it closes the game over here, and then when I try to go back into it, it like closes, like it's as though I quit the game. I don't know why. It wasn't like that when I first played DDLC, so I wonder if it's a something to do with the mod itself. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, it's not, as long as I don't click out of it, it shouldn't be a big deal. Got a visual novel I might like. I've got a lot on my yeah, it's only Doki. As I said, it's only after I got the mod for it that it did that. So I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of visual novels out there I want to play. I've got a lot downloaded, and I've got more on my wish list. So Steins Gate, yeah, that's one I want to play. I haven't watched the anime, because after I learned it was a visual novel, I wanted to play that instead. Although I still do want to watch the anime, but like I want to wait till after I played it. But it's kind of like the inverse of how it is with Higurashi, because it's like I watched the anime before I learned it was a visual novel, so Come on, it's like, bitch, you can't click out of the game. Exactly. It's like, get back in here. Anyways, I've always been aware of how selfish people are. It's wrong that so many people just live for themselves, even though we call it a society. We live in a society. But I don't want to be like that. I want to make other people happy, especially those who suffer. Is that why you got so attached to me when we were kids? I won't deny it's at least part of the reason. Or it was at first, anyways. Wanting to help others is fine, but sadly, I didn't... Oh, hang up. I didn't think about how the selfish people would treat me. No matter how much I tried to help them, they weren't satisfied. They wanted more. Worse, when I was done helping them back up, they'd often leave me behind. She suppresses a sob and wipes her tears away. Eventually, I started to get tired. They never showed me gratitude, and once they saw any signs of weakness in me, they'd turn against me. Who lives in Central Time Zones? I do! None of my friends cared enough to think about how much it hurts to always smile and stay positive every day. But if I didn't, they'd leave me. They'd spread rumors. They'd shut me out of their lives. That's why, before she can finish, I gather my strength and hug her tightly. Jennifer. I'm not like those people, Sayori. I never exploit you for your kindness, and more importantly, I pull slightly away from her, just enough to see her face. I'll never betray you like that. Yeah, I woke up at 3. It was, I probably fell asleep, because, like, yesterday, I was, like, really tired. Again, I had, like, a couple hours of sleep the day prior, or night prior. Then the stream ended up going, like, 2 hours extra. Granted, I didn't stream too long for the second part, because, my stutter started to kick in, and I was like, I am not gonna sit here, stream me playing a visual novel, and have a stutter. What you miss? Hey, Friedel. What happened to the music for a sec? It's still going. But what you missed, Friedel, is, so after we saved her, we went to the festival, and had like a little mini date-ish. She took a nap on our lap. And then we went out to get some pizza, and we walked her home, went to bed. It turns out we got sick, we got the cold because we were out late at night. And so now she's taking care of us. And currently she's telling us a bit, like, what's going on with her. No court date from Obligated. I don't plan to. I'll never betray you like that. Her voice lowers down to a whisper. Jennifer, even if I'm your only friend, you're not alone. I'm about to say something else when I realize our faces are only inches away from each other. Just a little closer and we'd be kissing. Siri notices this too and looks away in embarrassment. We break apart with both of us apologizing at the same time. Oh, whoa. I lie back down again and she continues her story. That's why I was so afraid to tell you, or anyone else. As for why I feel like I'm worthless. It's like there's some voice inside my head telling me that if I don't satisfy everyone, I don't deserve anything good. But you know that's not true. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I don't know if it was a good idea for me to ask you to join the literature club. I don't know if it was a good idea for me to tell you. I don't know. I'm so scared of losing you. You won't lose me. You don't understand. Even if you're here with me, you'll just end up finding someone. Finding someone? Wait, is she... I shouldn't feel this way, it's wrong. It's not wrong. Sayori. I've gotten so used to always being left behind or exploited. I can't even imagine a happy future. I don't deserve it. You deserve happiness. You won't be exploited or left behind. I really admire you. It takes guts to keep smiling after all you've gone through, and still keep helping people. But you need to realize how much you're worth to me, Sayori. You're the only reason I've made it this far. An idea suddenly forms in my head. You remind me of a certain character in an anime that I really love and admire. Do you want to watch it with me? Okay. If that's what makes you happy. I nod and ask her to leave the room while I change out of my pajamas. About 5 minutes later, I call her back in and find a DVD in my drawer. She puts it in the TV and we start watching. The heroine of the anime is very much like Sayori. She is selfless to a fault, but keeps getting in trouble all the time because of it. Much like Sayori, she tries to face all their enemies alone. While she succeeds in overcoming many of them, the final trial is impossible to solve alone. Helltaker. I've got that. I haven't seen too much of it, but I don't know. I've seen all like the memes and stuff. She nearly dies as despair overcomes her, but finally her friends reach out to her and help her realize how much she is truly worth. The heroine ends up becoming a stronger person, overcoming the final enemy in the series, a being formed from humanity's despair. By the time we finish watching the anime, the sun has already gone down. I keep an eye on Sayori all throughout the anime. It's free. I've got it downloaded. She clearly seems moved at the end. It's only when the final episode ends that she speaks up. Wow, she's so cool and strong. Indeed she is. She's someone I've idolized since I was a kid. I wish I could be like that. You already are. Few people are willing to go to such lengths to help their friends without asking for anything in return. You can't give up just because I'll be lost. You can't give up because I'll be lost without my friend. But I don't want you to keep thinking you don't deserve my friendship. Oh. Hey, thank you for the follow. They watched the whole end. It seems like they did, Friedel. Everybody gotta go take notes. I have fun. But I don't want you to keep thinking you don't deserve my friendship. You deserve that and so much more. Please, Do you know why I respect that character so much? Because she's not afraid to be herself. She's a good person, and that is her main source of determination throughout the series. You have a lurker among us. Hey, there's nothing wrong with lurking. That's typically how I am. I'm still here, just won't be typing. Alright, cool. Sounds good, sounds good. Yes, there will always be people whom you'll want to exploit you for your selfless kindness. But there will also be people who care about you and who love you for your actions. I mean, I lurk, so I'm cool with it. Yeah. So why are you calling us out, huh? You're not worthless because you're doing so much to help. Not just me, but the way you stopped Yuri and Natsuki from fighting the other day. And how you always try to be as kind as possible to everyone you meet. If someone acted that way towards you, would you go as far as to call them worthless as well? No, I wouldn't. I'd feel happy that they were so kind to me. That's how you make me feel. Every day. Excuse these so much. Fair enough. I mean, there's other ways you could use it too. You just gotta use that, you just gotta be 200 IQ like me. Jennifer. She bites her lip and looks at my alarm clock. It's late. Maybe we should eat? I have to go soon. Sure, I'm getting hungry. I'm sorry if I made you feel awkward. Don't worry. I appreciate hearing that I'm not worthless to you. Sayori brings me a dinner that she made herself, and the two of us eat in silence. Once we're done eating, she wishes me a good night and returns home after promising to come back tomorrow. Somehow having someone take care of me feels really nice. But could there be another reason for why I feel so warm inside of me when I think about her? And how she came to take care of me? Could it be because of her, and not just because her gesture of kindness? I fail to find the answer before I fall asleep again. Good morning, sleepyhead. A young woman's voice breaks me out of my sleep. Just get with her already. Yeah, wait here. See, even if you're sick, you're in bed right there, she's sitting in the chair, just pull her in. There you go. Y'all couldn't see, but I was doing like a snap finger guns, by the way. I opened my eyes to see Sayori standing over my bed, holding a steaming cup of hot tea in her hands. I feel a faint smile creep on my face upon seeing her. Morning. Well, it's technically afternoon, but you look so peaceful in your sleep that I couldn't bring myself to wake you up. Make out. A man sat through an entire anime series with her confessing and didn't make a move. Wait, how is she confessing? And programmer. Hi. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think again. But she puts the cup of tea down on my nightstand and feels my forehead. How are you feeling? I try to reply, but my cough is still pretty violent. Sayori sighs deeply, clearly disappointed with herself. I was hoping you'd feel better. I do. It just takes a while to recover. I look directly at her. How about you, Sayori? She smiles a radiant smile. I told you yesterday, don't worry about me. I'm tougher than I look. Besides, I'm here because I want to take care of you. She mutters the last line to herself, her voice sounding more distant as she does. Sayori? She notices the concern in my voice and shakes it off. It's nothing, but I was just talking to myself, is all. I guess I'm weird like that. I'm gonna see if my little brother will bring me, I'm gonna see if, he'll bring me a Pepsi. I don't feel like getting up. I guess I'm weird like that. I think it's kinda cute. She takes her hand off my forehead and backs away. What do you think of physical science? Like, do you mean, like, biology and stuff? Or, like, PE, like, class and stuff? She takes her hand off my forehead and backs away. Is it just my imagination? Or does she seem tense up does she tense up for a few seconds after I call her cute? Anyway, I figured that since it's already past noon, that I should wake you up. It won't do you any good if you sleep the entire day anyway. Yeah. Which one? PE or, like, biology? Biology? I mean, in general, I fucking love science. I just love it. So, I find it, like, hella interesting and shit. Her expressions darken. I speak from personal experience, after all. Sayori's acting weird. Could this be her depression acting up again? Sayori, is something wrong? She shakes her head and smiles brightly. No, it's nothing. I just feel a little tired, I guess. Come to think of it, I did read that people suffering from depression often have sleep issues. Yeah? You want to take notes from me? Nah. Nah. You take your own notes. See, you gotta be paying attention in class, aight? Come to think of it. Oh, yeah, I already read that. I think I should feel well enough to get up. You can go home if you want to rest. No, please don't. The desperation and fear in her voice is enough to make me flinch. How would that work anyway? What, me taking their notes? Ah, yeah. She tries to smile, but I can tell from her eyes that she's scared of something. Sorry, please tell me, what's up? Nothing's wrong. Everything's all good. Sayori. She clenches her fists. Please, Jennifer, just focus on your own recovery, okay? You worrying about me makes me feel really uncomfortable. I want to help others, but please, don't worry about me. I shake my head and tell her that I can't do that. Let's see who is. Yeah, no, I get, like, again, oh, wait, it's school day in here. Yeah. True. I guess. Like, I mean, like, you just took, like, an extracurricular in, philosophy or some shit. Why? It should be easy enough. You can just continue doing like you've always done. It's not that simple. A friendship is a mutual relationship. Upon hearing the words mutual relationship, Sayori seems to hesitate for a second. However, she regains her composure almost instantly and takes a cup of tea in both her hands. Anyways, I'll drink this up. I made it less intense than yesterday. And please, don't tell me to leave. I sigh. Sure. I mean, I only said that out of concern since you seem tired. She falls asleep and she falls silent, makes it clear she won't reply until I drink the herbal tea she brewed. With a sinking feeling of defeat, I put the cup to my lips and slowly make small gulps to drink down the steaming hot tea. Just like Sayori said, it's less intense. I feel revitalized as soon as it flows into my stomach. You can feel it flow into your stomach. What? Man, the AMC needs to smash pass already. No, see, here's the thing. We already know his stamina is pretty shit. I mean, granted, she knows it too, so she may not, like, mind that too much, but, like, still. He is also pretty sick right now, so who knows how good his game is. Sayori takes my cup, but instead of leaving the room, she sits down on the chair near my bed. Jennifer, are you afraid of being left behind? Being all alone in the world? Huh? No, never mind. Forget I said anything. I must be really tired if I'm rambling stuff like this, I know. No, it's a perfectly legit question. I was just put off by how sudden it was. 1 hour to eat 4 slices of pizza, yeah, I know. And and being exhausted by that. Like, being out of breath while trying to eat, 4 slices of pizza within an hour. Like, what? To be honest, I guess I haven't given it much thought. Sure, I would hate to be all alone in the world, but there's no reason for me to fear that since I have you as a friend. We'll always stick together since I know you're dependable. I don't know about that, but I guess you have no reason to fear being left behind. She falls silent and turns her head away from me. It's clear that she's hiding something, but I can't imagine what. Sarah, did something happen? It's nothing. You don't have to worry about it. Just forget I said anything. It's nothing that you need to worry about right now. Your recovery is more important. I'm an idiot for even bringing that up right now. Judging from her voice, she's trying to fight back her tears. Okay, if I were to give one complaint about this so far, it's the depression seems to be fucking crazy. It's just hellish. She's nearly constantly on the verge of tears. It's I mean, I get it, but it's I don't know. We need a new MC. This one's oblivious. Gonna be hard pressed to find something like that. Emoji corner. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? She gets up from the chair and starts leaving, still wearing a bright smile on her face. I won't allow this. Sayori, wait. I gather my strength and get out of bed. Jennifer, no, get back. You're still too weak. You ever MC for Club Prez? You ever played this before? Yes. I've watched a handful of people play Doki Doki, like basically every year, and then I played it myself. And this isn't the base game right now. We're playing the Purist Mod. So it's basically like all new. And so far, I like it. I'm really enjoying it. It's supposedly got like 11 or 12 plus hours of of like new content put in. So, yeah. I ignore her and walk up to her. She shows no sign of running away. She only stands and looks at me with a bewildered expression on her face. Before she can back off, I put my arms around her. Jennifer, you're a big dummy. Tears start rolling down her face. You know you can trust me. I mean, you've already told me about your depression. She wipes her tears away and looks at me with a calm, serious look on her face. Jennifer, please let go of me. You shouldn't waste your time trying to help me solve my own issues. Her voice is unusually sharp and harsh. Despite this, I defiantly shake my head. I won't do that, Sayori. I turn my head away and let out a violent cough before continuing. Like family to me. Maybe even more. Sayori, I'm hungry. If you can stay out of bed, it means we go downstairs and eat. Yes, it is. Okay, but I want you to tell me what's wrong. She nods silently. Okay, but I'm warning you, it's not a happy story. That's fine by me. If anything, at least sharing it with someone is better than keeping it all to yourself, especially if it's something that bothers you. Isn't that what friends are for? She doesn't reply, and merely pushes me away before going downstairs. I need to get this girl a fucking therapist. Like, get her a therapist, put her on some meds, see if that works. I mean, granted, the meds doesn't work for me, but at least therapy, like, just someone to talk to. That helps. After making sure she can't see me anymore, I quickly change out of my pajamas into my casual clothes. Why though? Just stay in your PJs. Oh no, I have two friends now streaming. You can go watch them if you want. After making sure I said that. I then head downstairs, my heart pounding for some reason. As soon as I enter my kitchen, I see Sayori sitting by the table. I see fresh slices of bread and 2 boiled eggs lying nearby. No? Gonna be defiant? I'm loyal to DDLC. Nice. I see fresh slices of bread and 2 boiled eggs lying nearby. Sayori must have bought and prepared them while I was out cold. Her expression is solemn and distant, as it seems like she's lost in thought. She doesn't even notice me until I call out to her. I gotta go to work. Wait. I got work to get to. I have fun at work. I'll leave the stream so you hear that. Oh, thank you. She doesn't even notice me as I call out to her. Or until I call out. First, let's see. You need to regain the energy you lost. Alright. Did you prepare all this? Yeah. I wanted to make breakfast for you. Feeling touched by her kindness, I quickly dig in, and true to her word, I feel my strength returning. Bye-bye. Despite my illness, my appetite seems to be unaffected. It's only when I finish eating that I notice Sayori hasn't even touched her share, and has been staring at me with a curious expression on her face this whole time. Oof. Okay, but they can eat like this, no problem, right? But then like they start eating pizza and they're like all out of breath and shit. Like what? Okay, sure, whatever. Not hungry? It's fine. I don't really feel like eating now. Don't worry. Well, I guess there's no way you'll let me go without learning why I fear abandonment, huh? I shake my head. I'm here for you. If you're unhappy, and I know it, how can you expect me to be happy? You're too kind to me. I don't deserve that. She closes her eyes and sighs. This just reminds me that this mod don't make sense. How does it not make sense? And while you respond, I am going, wait, I got 12. I gotta go. Alright, cool. It kind of reminds me of the quote from Aragagi in the Monogatari series, with his quote from Kizu of, making friends will lessen my intensity as a human being. She begins her tale. As she does, her voice sounds cold and emotionless, as if she's reading out a script without putting much thought into the words. As you know, I've always put others before myself. It's mainly because of my personal benefit or beliefs. I don't want to be selfish and hurt others, even if the selfish way seems to be the best way to survive. Yeah, I know, right? As I grew up, I had to see so many people perform selfish actions to just make themselves happy. In kindergarten, one of my friends wanted a doll another girl had, so she stole it from her and when the girl wasn't watching. I knew what she did, but I kept silent to not betray my friend. I acted selfish because I didn't want to lose someone who was precious to me at the time. Eventually, my friend pinned the blame on me to avoid getting into trouble. The girl she stole from hated me for it, and all I could feel how much she hated me. Ever since then, I promised myself that I'd do everything I could to make others around me happy, no matter what. Being a people pleaser isn't good. It's definitely a hard thing. She falls silent and tears start rolling down her face. I try to get up, but she notices this and makes a gesture towards me that makes it clear she wants me to stay. After a few sobs, she regains her composure and continues her tale. At the age when children attend elementary school, they become selfish. The other kids in my class noticed I couldn't do anything to defend myself since that would mean hurting them physically or emotionally. So they started to force me to do various favors for them. I did as they told me, since I wanted to make everyone happy. One of them, a boy in my class, seemed to genuinely care about me. He always defended me whenever they lashed out at me as if I disappointed them. Or when they lashed out at me if I disappointed them. God, I can't read. Eventually, I guess I got a crush on him and devoted myself to making him happy. I'd buy him sweets after school and even do his homework in his stead. No matter how much I tried, it tired me out. All to make him happy, since I was secretly, selfishly hoping that he would like me back. It was only after 4 years that I found out he only used me. He never valued me as a person, and once I started to show clear signs of exhaustion, he started to mock me and call me weak and useless. He even spread horrible rumors that when I wasn't looking, and slowly but surely destroyed my reputation to the point where I feared going back to school every day. It's okay, we all can't read something. Yeah? Hello? Oh no, she has AirPods. No, I'm back. Where did do I need to go back and read stuff or nah? Yeah, the wire just came out a little bit from the mic. Alright, I guess I'll just continue on. The two of them no more suffering for Sayori, please. I know, right? The two of them ganged up on me, telling me such awful things. How I'm nothing more than just a tool. How I don't deserve friends and love. How I'm worthless. They were so persistent I started to believe them. I still do. After all, it's my fault. If I hadn't been so selfish in my desire to make others happy, then maybe. She breaks down into a series of hysterical sobs. I walk over to her and hug her, letting her cry into me. Sayori, listen to me. I won't abandon you. I'm not like those assholes. I value you as a person, not only for what you do, but for who you are. But I'm so scared. What if you end up finding someone better? There really isn't any question of me finding someone better. Even if I did get other friends, I would still never abandon you like that. As for you thinking you're worthless, you're not. Definitely not. You're worth so much to me. And you're so much better than you think you are. Isn't the fact I'm standing here with you proof of that fact? If I hadn't abandoned you when you were at your lowest point, you don't have to worry about me abandoning you in the future. Besides, as someone who's been abandoned by several friends and treated like a walking joke for most of his life, I know how you feel. I feel her grip tighten on for a while. I just let her sob into me while I gently stroke her. Yes, give her all the head pats. The wholesome head pats. They got healing magic imbued in them. Fuck, he needs to be less dense. I don't know. It'd be a kind of weird, just imagine, so I was listening to Trash Taste podcast, and they were talking about like a cry wank, but it's like cry sex. Fucking imagine, just like both people like fucking crying or some shit. Well, it was like fucking hilarious. That reminds me of a meme I saw once where there was like skeletons in a pose of like a skeleton pose like fucking another skeleton on the counter, and it's like, but the caption was like, even though we're both dead inside, we're still trying. You fucking kill me. I think I gotta save it on my phone. I can send it to you, Frida, if you want. Monkas? What? Eventually she calms down and sighs. I'm sorry you had to see that. I don't mind. I'm happy. Now I know more about you, Sayori. I'm happy you're my friend. And helping you makes me happy as well. I don't know if it's just my imagination or not, but she feels warmer all of a sudden. Thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me. Just know that you're not alone anymore. You don't have to face all your inner demons alone. I see her bright smile return. Okay, I trust you. How weird. What? What's up? This warmth feeling, or this warmth I feel oddly relieved at having told you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hey, that's my line. Don't forget I came here to take care of you, not the other way around. How could I ever forget? But you can talk to me anytime, Sayori. No matter how big or small the problem is. If you have concerns, you know I'm there for you. Just as you are for me. I know. And I appreciate that so much. But I'm still afraid. I don't want to be a burden. You were never a burden to me. Since we're in the mood of confessing awkward things, I guess I should mention that without you in my life, I'd be completely alone. Nobody else even takes me seriously. I doubt even my parents see me as anything other than the big doofus. Oh yeah, yesterday, remember the mod I told you? Ah, fuck, what was it? Blue Skies, I think? blue something, I think. No, yeah. Exit music. What the hell was Blue Skies then? Why is that on my mind? Do you remember? But you always take me so seriously. You always treat me with respect. I owe you a lot more than I let on, you know. You're too kind. Hey, let's end this now. I feel like my heart is going to burst if I don't change the subject soon enough. Alright, what do you want to do? Please don't, or please let me go back to taking care of you. I really enjoy it. It's a Natsuki only mod to let you. Oh. Interesting. I love the feeling of being useful to you. I'll add on the jet. No. Good job. Ah. Ah, there it is. Sorry, switching out mod batteries and one fell. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, fine. As I get up and am about to leave for my room, she calls out to me. Also, Jennifer? She smiles at me. Thanks again. Talking to you always makes me feel so happy. I merely smile in response and head upstairs. They should smash and that would be a good ending. Yeah. The rest of the day goes without any drama. Just make this a harem visual novel. Why not? I mean, it basically is. Like, the base game was just a subversion of that, like, style, of that genre. Sayori takes care of me, and even before the day is over, I can already feel my illness getting steadily weaker. Despite the comfort, however, there's a tension between us that wasn't there yesterday. I can't stop thinking about what she told me. When she finally goes home, it's way past midnight, and as I'm about to go to sleep, I realize that I've been a terrible friend to her. Okay, I don't know how to do all that shit. I never really paid attention to how much she was really suffering, Sayori. Before the darkness of sleep overwhelms me, I promise myself that I'll tell her how I feel about her tomorrow. Ooh, interesting. What's that? How do we feel about her? How is it that we feel about her? Who knows? I guess we'll find out. I open my eyes to see the morning sunlight shining through my curtains. Sayori's caretaking seems to have worked wonders on me, since I don't even need to check my fever to know that while it's not gone yet, it's significantly weaker. Finally getting somewhere, I know, right? Also, I cried at excellent music. There's yet to be, like, something that, like, gets me to cry in this game, other than, like, as I said before, like, with some of, like, the writing, especially, like, when we were first talking to Sayori after we were, like, before Natsuki came over. Like, that was just, like, hitting me. That got me really close. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I got really close to just being like, I can't deal. So, yeah, I don't know. I slowly make my way out of bed. My legs feel weak, and I feel a little dizzy as I get dressed. I look at the time and figure that Sayori will be arriving any minute now, so I decided to head downstairs and surprise her. Half an hour passes, and as I make breakfast and wait for Sayori. However, she doesn't show up. No. And there's no music! Don't fucking do this! I feel anxious as I look at the clock on the wall. She should have been here by now. We even made a promise. Did I push her too far? Did I scare her away with how suddenly I took an interest into her situation? He left her hanging. Nice. On the other hand, I know she's pretty clumsy and is prone to oversleeping. Maybe she's getting ready now. Despite my attempts to calm myself down, I can't shake off the feeling of anxiety that has appeared in my stomach. Should I call her? Or would that only make me seem clingy? As I mentally debate with myself, I hear the doorknob turn. But the door doesn't open. I look out through the window and see Sayori standing outside my doorway, with a very conflicted look on her face. Why is she hesitating? Does she not want to come see me anymore? She's fiddling with the key in her fingers, as if she's unaware whether or not it's right for her to open up the door. Oh crap. I think I know what the problem is. She must have misinterpreted my words as if they were signs that I'm in love with her. She clearly doesn't feel that way about me. I mean, why would she? And why does that line of thought hurt me so much? Could I actually be interested in her? No, that's not possible. I have noticed the signs over the course of the many years we've known each other. Sure. Sure you would have. Besides, the risk would be too high. However, my thoughts are interrupted as when she turns her eyes towards the window and sees me looking at her. Her eyes widen in fear and backs off and runs away. The anxiety inside me takes over my logical thoughts. I grab my coat and rush off after her without even locking the door. I run as fast as my weakened legs can take me, but it's not enough. Oh. Between my terrible stamina and Sayori being much faster than her looks would suggest, the distance between us only widens. At this rate, I'll lose her. I'm filled with fear-induced adrenaline at the thought of possibly losing my only friend without even knowing why I lost her, and start using whatever resources inside me to run faster. As she reaches the middle of the road, Sayori hears my wheezing, turns and sees me running after her. Her eyes widen in shock. The gap between us closes until she's right in front of me. They couldn't have given her, like, different clothes, you know? Like, I get it, but, like, come on. I want to see her in different outfits. Yeah, they wouldn't smash you. It would last like 6 seconds. Hey, quick enough for a bite. Fuck, shit. If I can remember that shit. God, now we got stupid ass fucking TikToks. I hate that shit. Her eyes wide in shock. The gap between us closes until she's right in front of me. Obviously just hiding it. Actually a beast. Ah, yes. All the training of linking it to hentai and shit. It's been preparing it. One pump champ. Why? She gasps and my eyes also widen. However, they don't widen from seeing Sayori stop, but from the large truck that's coming towards you at full speed. Time to get isekai'd, motherfuckers! Truck goons coming in! A surprise cameo! At this rate, even if it sees her and the driver pulls the brakes, she won't escape unscathed if she does not move out of the way right now. It's Isis run. Sayori! I said that so horrible. Sayori, look out! Gathering all the energy left in me, I pounce like a cougar and tackle her out of the way. I use my body as a cushion for her. The truck passes by, missing both of us by a few inches. Damn, no isekai time. I slowly open my eyes to see Sayori lying on top of me. She's conscious and unhurt, but still shocked. Upon realizing we're both safe, she gets off me without saying a single word. She tries to run away again, but I grab her hand and shake my head. Please don't run away. She says nothing, but her expression tells me she won't resist anymore. Let's go somewhere less dangerous. Her whole body trembles, as does mine. I've never been more terrified in my entire life. For a second there, I thought I would be permanently lost my only friend. He's at school? Wait, is he like at school nowadays? Well, I'd never realized. Wait, is that why you came home so late yesterday? Oh, that makes so much sense now. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Lame, it should end with him getting hit by a truck in the hospital. For a second there, I thought I had permanently lost my only friend. Even when we're next to her house, I stop and let go of her hand. Sayori, what happened? Why did you run away? Okay, I just want to quick, I guess he did start wheezing and stuff when he had to, pull out, all the adrenaline and keep chasing after her. But still, you couldn't do that with pizza? Come on, my guy. Why'd you run away like that? You could have been killed. Do you have any idea how scared I was? I'm sorry. I just don't know how to act after what you said yesterday. How I'm worth so much to you? It scares me. I'm not used to it, and I don't want people to care about me and value me. But at the same time, I'm more afraid of losing you than I am of dying. Her 5 minutes, MC 1 hour, yeah. I grab her by the shoulders and look her right in the eye. Why are you so afraid of losing me? When I've told you time and time again that you won't lose me. Please don't be afraid to tell me. She clenches her fist and tears start rolling down her cheeks. Okay, fine. The thing is, for the longest time, I've had feelings for you, Jennifer. I stare at her, stupefied. All I can do is blink. What, is she a witch now? She stupefied you? Now flip the numbers, and that's how long it will last. That's why I came over yesterday. I wanted to see you, and to take care of you. I didn't really do it for you. I was selfish, and I did it too. You feel... What? I never knew. Nothing could have prepared me for this. I'm sorry, I'll just leave. I promise you will never see me again. You're too good for me. I've always felt that way about you to some extent, ever since you repaired my stuffed toy when we were kids. When you're the only kid in the whole school who was nice to me. But for the last few weeks, my feelings for you have gotten even stronger than they were before. Sayori. That's why I asked you to join the literature club. I wanted the reason to spend more time with you. But then, I started to worry. I know I'm not good enough. But besides, there are so many girls in the literature club. And all of them are better than me. Monica is pretty good. The music is a vibe. Please, just forget I said anything. I don't want to lose you. If I can't be with you in a romantic way, at least I don't want to lose you as a friend. I pull her into a hug. Sayori, I never felt happier. I feel the same way about you. What? Seriously? I nod. It's hard to describe, but lately she's become more and more important to me. When she said she had feelings for me, it made me feel happier than normal. I look her in the eyes. I've made up my mind about this. Whatever happens, happens. Sayori, you've always been special to me. But lately, I think I've started to notice that my feelings for you have grown beyond regular friendship. Jennifer, best friend time! Jennifer, will you please go out with me? She gasps and stares at me dumbfounded. Sayori? I'd love to, but I don't know, but are you sure you want this? I mean, I don't want you to do something you'll regret. Hey, finally she used this picture. She about to drop those panties right there. To prove how I feel, I pull into a deep hug. She returns it and holds me so tight it almost hurts a little. She's clearly afraid to let go of me. Just like I'm scared to let go of her. I feel her tears running down my neck as I stroke her back, letting her cry out all her anxiety. See, if I have one gripe about this, is the fact that, like, she just seems to be a water fountain for tears. And it's like, I get it, because it's like, you gotta show it and all that stuff, and, like, show enough of it, I guess, in a way, but it's like, I don't know. There was a lot better writing in, like, the simpler stuff. I mean, this is still pretty good, but it's like, it's just my one nitpick is, like, how much, like, it keeps getting her. Like, because, like, even in slumps, it's not like this. At least not for me. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't know. But it's just my one, like, if I were to nitpick one thing, that's probably what it would be. Before I know it, I feel my own eyes getting watery. Believe me, I want this. I think I've always felt this way too. I was just too dense to realize. Hey, he realized how dense he was! Let's go! Sayori, I failed to finish my sentence before I, too, break down sobbing. And so, the two of us silently hold each other. The only sound that escapes from both of us are muffled sobs and frantic breathing. Why? What? I don't know. I mean, congratulations, my guy. I'm happy for you. But, like, why are you crying? What? As I pulled her closer, I could practically feel how fast her heart is beating. Both of us are trembling, both from fear and anticipation. Come to think of it, how did I not notice the signs until now? Sayori made me feel something completely different from what anyone else made me feel. I'd always been written off as friendship, but it seems I was underestimating my feelings. No, not underestimating. I misunderstood them completely. You're near the end. Okay, cool. I guess we'll probably soon find out if you are supposed to make a save in this to go back to the beginning, or if just starting a new game and going down a different route is good enough. I don't know. I realize the shock of what just nearly happened was what finally made me realize what I really feel towards her. This is so much for me to handle. I'm both happy and scared. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. It's weird to explain, but I'm happy because I'm so scared. I think I'm scared of love. Same here. Sayori, I'll ask you this. Will you be my girlfriend? She looks up at me with teary eyes. I want to, but I can't. Not with how I feel about myself. If I don't love myself, how can I ever expect any relationship to end well? This is how I feel. I get this. This I get. Because it's like, yeah, I would like to be in a relationship. Going back to like what we were talking about earlier a little bit, but it's like, there's a lot I need to work on with myself. And I'm so far from fucking loving myself. Holy fuck. But, so, and I know that's not a good thing for a healthy relationship. And I'm not going to be the one to I don't want to bringing that shit in, so, you know. So I'm not really looking. That, and for the most part, I am pretty content. So I get this. This is pretty good. Even so, I don't want this moment to end. An idea suddenly forms in my head. MC doesn't deserve Sayori. How about this, then? Why don't we try to be in an informal relationship? Informal relationship? I nod and smile. He does, yeah. I mean, we try to be in a relationship and are more than just friends, but progress slower than normal. We can do it at a pace you a pace we're both comfortable with. Now that I know, I don't think I want to forget. Me neither. Me neither. But please, I hope you know what you're getting into. I mean, I'm really high maintenance, so to speak. As am I. But honestly, I don't mind. If it's you, I don't mind. He has no stamina. It's too dense, has no stamina. But I stroked her cheek and wiped away her tears. Call me weird, but I enjoy being able to help you. If I can make you smile, I'll be happy to maintain when needed. Wow. I don't know what this feeling is. Her tears start trickling down her face again, but this time she smiles. I've never been happier. I love you, Jennifer. Hearing those words escape her mouth directed at me makes me feel a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. My whole body is heating up. I press her closer to me. Holding her like this feels so good. I love you too, Sayori. And I won't let you down, no matter how rough the ride gets. She says nothing and merely cries in silence. Once she's done crying, she raises her head and looks me in the eyes. I see her eyes close and move her face closer to mine. I close my eyes and meet her halfway, feeling her lips on mine. Her lips are so soft, so it's a little wet. As she presses so gently, it feels as if she's afraid I'll crumble into dust if she presses too hard. Let's fucking go! I return the gesture. I feel so warm. This feeling can only be love. Let's fucking go! Woo! No volume warning. I probably peaked my mic, huh? I probably, because even while I was laughing, it was going into the red. Oh. About fucking time, though. Oh, that feels good. Only when I open my eyes does it start dawning on me that I've just had my first kiss. Hey, better than me, let's go. And that is with Sayori, the girl who I've always cared for as more than just a friend, and who has been by my side since the beginning. Wow. That felt so good. Her voice is barely loud enough than a whisper, or louder than a whisper. It sounds different now. It's more tender and gentle than usual. I don't know if that's how that works. I mean, it's just the first kiss, right? I don't think... I mean, granted, there are some anime girls that do believe that you can get pregnant from, like, just hand-holding, so who knows? Who knows? Who am I to, I don't know how, sex ed goes for anime characters. It's not like I've read hundreds and hundreds of doshins. Jennifer, I know I might not be the best choice for you, but I'll try my very best to be the perfect partner for you. No. He lost his mouth for virginity. Ah, fair enough, yeah. No, MC is pregnant now? I don't know, we'll find out. I mean, if they're anything like fairies from Fairly Odd Parents, and where the males are the ones that get pregnant, or if he's like a seahorse, then who knows? We'll find out. Let's find out. I shake my head. No, please don't try. I notice my voice is also lower. I only want her to hear my words. I run my right hand through her hair. I love you as you are. Why? Because you're the one I fell in love with. I don't want you to try to be perfect. Nobody is. In the next episode. Yes. On the next episode of the Doki Doki Literature Club, the Purist Mod edition, the MC is pregnant. What shall he do? Though knowing you're too stubborn and will still try, huh? She laughs heartedly. Looks like you're finally getting me after all these years. I'll do anything for you, Jennifer. Anything to make you happy. To repay you for making me feel this way. As I hold her in my arms, I realize that I really am in love with her. And I'm so happy that someone as wonderful as her is in love with me. How can I ever make her feel as happy as I'm feeling now? Just promise me one thing. What is it? Please, let's not keep any secrets from each other anymore. To my surprise, she nods. Okay, I promise you. Just promise me one thing as well, Jennifer. I nod and take her hands into mine. They're so warm and clammy. Anything. Please, don't go. Ever. Even when you find someone better than me. I hold her tightly and whisper gently into her ear. Don't worry. I'm not even going to look in any other girl's direction. And besides, I don't think anyone can compare to you. Cornhub or Pornhub? Neither. Ho 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 ho. Y'all watch porn? I'm over here being classy. Being 2000 IQ. I read it. You've always been there for me. And I want to be with you. Nobody else. I love you so much. Nobody has ever said such kind and sweet words to me before. She suddenly gasps. Oh no! I completely forgot you're still sick. Don't worry about it. I don't think I've ever felt better. Are you sure? I mean, I still took the day off so I could take care of you. As I nod, I get another idea. I still want to spend the day with you. I feel the same. Is that alright with you? I mean, if you want time to process what just happened, I understand, and she merely kisses me to shut up. Let's go! You talk too much! I've been dreaming of this day for so many years. I wish to spend every moment with you. If you'll let me, that is. I kiss her back and make it very clear that I want to spend the day with her. What would you like to do, though? I don't really care as long as it's something I do together with you. I feel the same way. Though, we should probably find something to do. How about going to the park? That sounds lovely. It's like he's over 9,000. We break apart and start walking towards the bus. However, partway through, Sayori suddenly stops. You alright? Hearing the concern in my voice, she merely smiles a gentle smile. I'm fine. It just hit me that this is the first thing we're doing, as a couple. Don't stress yourself out. We can take it as slow as you want. I know. And I'm just excited, I guess. Me too. I'm excited and a little nervous. I don't want to mess up on them the first day. Well, let's go so we don't miss the bus. She nods and walks side by side. I notice that at some point we start holding hands. How lewd! Alright, see you in a bit. I feel my cheeks heat up. I enjoy holding hands with her. And this is our first time together as a couple begins. And that is how our time together as a couple begins. God damn, I can't read. Holding hands in public, yeah. That's fucking... Have they no shame? We spend a lovely, yet somewhat awkward day at the park. The two of us just walk together, holding hands. We notice that there are several other couples walking around, and I think the sight makes Sayori feel just as self-conscious as me. Eventually, Sayori stops and sighs. They look so happy together. She bites her lip before continuing. Do you think, I know what she's about to ask, and I just nod before running my fingers through her hair and gently ruffling it. Yeah, I think one day we'll reach the point where we can be like them. It's so unfair. I'm really happy with you, but as we were on our way, all these thoughts ran through my head. I'm so scared this won't last. Neither of us wants it to end, right? She merely nods. But I don't think any of them have something like this holding them back. I shrug. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. If there's anything I've learned from the last week, it's that you can never tell what the person's really like on the inside. Even if you've known them your whole life. Yeah. I can't explain how much I want I want to make her smile and understand how much she means to me. I merely pull her close and hug her. Just tell me when things are getting too awkward, okay? I will. You too. Her expression suddenly darkens. Still, I guess our friendship is ruined. Things will never be the same, and that scares me. It scares me a bit too, but I think we should take the risk if it makes us happy. Unless you're unhappy? Do you want to go back to how things were this morning? Then we should friend on Discord. Play Uno on PC. Uno? I don't know. I mean, I guess. Not like the biggest fan of Uno. Don't really even know how to like play it I guess, but it's been like years, but I don't know. But yeah, we can still add each other on Discord if you want. Unless, oh, yeah, I already heard that. I don't. We can say we're just two friends spending time together. Yeah, that would be nice. But I don't know if I want to be just friends. No matter how I think about it, I lose. I guess life's unfair like that. It doesn't have to be that way. It's only over if you give up. Oh, okay, you did the add Discord. I was just about to say, like, that was perfect timing that, like, the Discord bot, like, popped up or something. I don't know. Yeah, you can join and then the server and then, like, we can add each other. Or you can just stay in the server, I don't care. And I'm determined to go the extra mile for you. Is it only because you've got feelings for me? No. I love you in more ways than just romantically. I love you as... Before I can finish my sentence, she kisses me and holds me close. No matter how hard I try to think about your flaws, you seem so perfect. So it's like you're a dream. Sayori, I'm happy you love me, but I feel like I don't deserve your love. I have so many flaws that I hate, and I'm afraid I'll just be a burden to you. We sit down on the grass, a calm breeze blows at us. God, it's so fucking wholesome. I can't deal. Like, like, how dare they be this wholesome? I need to bite real fast. Accidental. I'm still waiting for myself to not be a lazy bum and go get me a Pepsi, but I don't know if that'll happen. Worse, I'm afraid I'll just be replaced when you find someone better. She rests her head on my shoulder. I'm sure you realize just how ridiculous that fear is. If I didn't want to be with you, would I have spent all those years as your friend? Gross. I stick with OG Pepsi. Just normal Pepsi. It's the best. And now, I want to spend even more time with you. Sayori breaks apart from my embrace and lies down on the grass, with her eyes closed and her face turned towards the sky. Drink water like a good human does. Yeah, nah. Me drink water? What? What? Nah. That does not happen. Except like, maybe once a month, I drink some water. And even then, it's like a glass of water, that's it. Switchboard. What's the weather? It's a sunny day. A bitter smile creeps across her face, and she speaks in a whisper, as if to make it clear that the words she's about to say are meant for my ears only. Fucking exact opposites over here, what the fuck? Maybe it is, but for me, all I see is a black rain cloud that covers the sky. I see a small crack in the cloud, with a tiny ray of sunlight trying to break through. But because the sun trying to break through, the rain cloud sends a terrible storm on the horizon. It's coming towards me at full speeds. The freezing rain, the cold wind. But before she can continue, I lay down next to her and put my arms around her. I could have sworn for a second that was animated. I thought that it was for a second there. Like the clouds, that they were actually moving. But before she can continue, I lay down next to her and put my arms around her. I press myself up against her so she can feel my warmth. I'm gonna drink water when I got to the hospital. When I go to the hospital. Which is rare. See, I only drink the one water bottle because it's it just comes to a point where my body's just like, hey, drink something. But I say I get a glass, and in actuality, I get a glass, and I have a sip or two, and that's it. It's slowing down. She opens her eyes and continues in the same whisper. When you touched me, the storm, it slowed down. Though only for a little bit. That's good. That means we still have a fighting chance. But it doesn't stop the rain from pouring down. But sunshine and rain make a rainbow. Close your eyes and focus on the sun. Can't you see it? Sayur closes her eyes, falls asleep for a few minutes. I can. I can see the faint hint of a rainbow in the far distance. It's hard to make out since it's so far away, but I think I can see it. I press my lips against hers and caress her face. My head would have been filled with rain clouds as well, if you weren't there for me when we were kids. So now after this life story? Oh, after this? Tell my life story? Why do you want to hear my life story so bad? Wait, I got hosted with 20 views. Hey, let's go. What's up? What's up? I don't know if any of them are watching, but what's up? Because they're the best stories. I guess. I don't know. Oh, next slide. You gave me a reason to keep going. If you could drive the rain clouds out of my head, then I'm certain I can do the same for you. I feel her fingers intertwined with mine. I think if anyone can do it, it's you. I should be well enough to return to school tomorrow. I can't wait to walk there with you. That would be nice. Yeah. Though, I think it's better if we hide our relationship. I feel so uncomfortable from the thought of others finding out. If that's what you want, I'll try my best. Though, the thought of being in a relationship with you makes me very happy. It's weird. The thought makes me happy as well. Not because I make you happy, but because it's something I want. My love is selfish. I don't mind. You've been selfless for too long. I think you should allow yourself to be a little selfish. Is it going to be like DRG, DDLC day before the festival? What is? What? If you can't, then try to be selfish for my sake. You mean, make you happy by taking care of myself? Exactly. How would it make you feel if I didn't take care of myself? I would be beyond worried. She scans me with her eyes. Oh, okay. I'll try. But only if you do it together with me. As soon as she finishes talking, I hear a loud growl from her stomach. My stomach makes the same noise right after that, and I suddenly remember that I never ate breakfast. I guess you didn't eat either, huh? I didn't. That won't do. We should find something to eat then. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's been able to hear it. I don't know if it picks it up, but my stomach's been growling too. I'm hungry. I've got like a couple bites left from a Subway sandwich from yesterday that I've been trying to take bites out of. I nod. Can we wait maybe 5 more minutes? This feels so comfortable. A bright smile, a smile appears on her face. Of course. Thank you. I want to cherish this moment as well. The 5 minutes end up turning into an hour. By the time we eat, the day is already ending, and we decide to go for one last stroll around the park before heading home. I follow Sayori all the way back to her house, and notice that neither of us want to say goodbye. After a while, I notice how late it is, so I kiss her goodnight and leave. We just had pancakes? Nice. Pancakes are the fucking best! When I get home, I let out a shout of joy as I realize that I finally have a girlfriend. Even if we plan to keep our relationship hidden until she feels comfortable with it. However, as I go to bed, I start feeling anxious. Can I really live up to her expectations of me? Can I really help her with her depression? It sounds like love isn't enough, and explaining my love won't work either. Just as I'm about to turn off the lights, my phone vibrates. I check to see if she sent me a message. The message reads, Can you promise me that you'll never lie to me? I quickly respond that I won't ever lie to her. It's hard to fall asleep. I spend hours thinking about her. But before I fall asleep, I tell myself I'll do anything to make her happy, even if it's at my own expense. Okay, everyone, that's all for today. Monica, let's go! Monica's voice snaps me out of my thoughts. I spent so much time thinking about what to do with Sayori after school, to the point where I didn't even pay attention to anything that happened at the literature club. I really hope the other girls didn't notice me staring blankly into space, while occasionally throwing glances at Sayori. She looks extra cute today, even though she looks the same as always. Is this one of those effects of love? In any case, keeping our relationship secret is harder than I thought. Ever since yesterday, I've noticed that for the most part, all I can think about is my new girlfriend. Even so, we both try to make it seem like nothing happened between us. Just as Yuri and Natsuki leave, however, Sayori announces that she'll take care of the cleaning up the room. As she says that, she blinks at me and I understand what she's planning. Thus, I volunteer to help out as well, citing Sayori's natural clumsiness as a reason. Monica seems to buy it and leaves us to the room. Or leaves the room to us. Goddamn. It's only when we've assured ourselves that nobody is watching that Sayori and I start talking. She trying to smash the glass? Exactly. Let's go. Yeah, she's clumsy. She, just happened to fall upon me, and, yeah, things kind of went down from there. Whew. I thought it'd never end. Jennifer, will you help me out? I throw her a puzzled look. Well, we're supposed to be cleaning. Wait, seriously? Don't worry, I have a plan. Just grab a mop. I sigh and do as she tells me. Wait, does that mean he actually thought that something else other than cleaning was gonna happen? Let's go. As we clean the floor, I notice Sayori can't keep her eyes off me. Do you have any plans for the day? No? Not really. Did you have anything in mind? Truth be told, I didn't. I wanted to think up something we could do together, but I ended up being distracted by my daydreams of spending time with her. What do you normally like to do? Well, I don't really have any. I don't really have that many hobbies. She looking at that ass. Oh, right. I had read that people with depression often lack energy to do much. Wait, I know. How about a shopping trip? It's informal. Nobody would suspect us being a couple. And well, I'd like to buy that manga. Truth be told, I couldn't care less. Though it would be cool to go into the store with her and just show the guys there that I have a girlfriend. He trying to flex. He'd be like, "Ha! Y'all gonna be neats and I got myself a girl. Let's go. Weird flex, but okay. Bro, manga that Natsuki thing. Huh? In fact, it's just something I say to make Sayori think I'm not doing this for her. That sounds nice. Alright, let's go once we finish cleaning. I feel cold sweat rolling down my forehead. Wait, we're still cleaning? How clean does Monica want this room to be? Well, I don't know. I just thought it'd make her happy if we did a great job. I sighed in exasperation and realized that relationship or not, some things will never change. Oh, manga, that's Natsuki's thing. No, because DMC, he likes anime and manga. Like, it's known beforehand. Like, in the base game. Besides, even mundane activities are fun as long as we do them together, don't you think? I just nodded in defeat and grabbed the mop. Oh yeah, Jennifer? I turned to reply but forgot the mop in hand, and my movement causes the pole to hit me right in the back of the head. This fucking dumbass. Yeah? I smiled a fake smile to hide the aching pain in the back of my head. I flexed on my girlfriend and my homies all the time. Oh wow. They're not trophies, you know. Would you like to, would it be okay if I watched another anime with you? Let's go! I blinked in confusion a few times. I thought you genuinely didn't like them. Honestly, I'm not too into anime, even though I did enjoy the one that you and I watched together. But there's something you enjoy, and I feel I can understand you better if I take part in your hobbies and interests. Besides, I kind of need some more hobbies. It makes me happy that you want to watch them with me. Maybe we could do it while eating dinner. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. Even though she is 1 year younger than me. Alright. They better watch something good. Oh. They call me a lolicon. What, she look like fucking elementary or something like that? Yeah, you're high school going out with a middle schooler? How dare you, you lolicon? Sayori stops and looks at me again. Jennifer, mind if I ask you something a little embarrassing? I told you there'd be no secrets between us, right? Ask away. Thanks. Well, here goes. What would your ideal type of romantic dinner be like? She sounds like an anime girl. Huh. Like, just like her natural voice sounds like that? It's clear that she's trying to test me. How should I answer? Nothing too fancy, just a regular dinner, or a romantic dinner, lit with candles. What do we choose? Alright, what's everybody's ideal romantic dinner? Let's go. Let's see what wins out. I need to see if I can get like a bot or something from a chat to make polls, because I plan on like playing a lot of visual novels. So if there's gonna be like a lot of choice making stuff, it'd be probably pretty helpful. Candles, Pog. Hella fancy. Anybody else want to put some input or nah? There's stuff in Twitch already. I guess after the stream I'll look around for it. Alright, but I guess seems the majority is for a romantic dinner with candles. Make me a fridge. I'll think about it. I'm a little surprised to hear you say that. Do I seem that undignified to you? No, not at all. It's just, it doesn't seem like something you'd enjoy, that's all. Well, to be honest, I don't enjoy going to fancy restaurants. The atmosphere makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. Really? I nod. Me too, if I'm being completely honest. But why would you prefer a formal romantic dinner then? Please don't laugh, okay? I promise. I've always had this dream that when I find a girlfriend who I really love, I'd want my first date to be perfect. I'd take her to a fancy place, eat a romantic dinner, and then smash! Then what? I'd tell her how much I love her and kiss her. And then I'd do everything to make everything as perfect as possible for her. I notice that as I speak, our faces come closer. Wow. She drops the bucket, takes my face in both of her hands, and kisses me. You're secretly a romantic. Who'd have thought? I nod and hope she never finds out that I stole the idea from an anime I watched some years ago. Damn, she into it. I want to see him and see one arm around more. Wait, I want to see him and see one arm, which more musical? Huh? I'd love to experience that kind of peaceful, perfect date. We can do that someday. Though, I think if you're this beautiful in your school outfit, my poor heart wouldn't be able to handle seeing you in a dress. Oh, muscle? Or, well, the muscal, but... muscle. I can't remember off the top of my head, like, I can't see it in my head how it's spelled, hold on. It is M-C-U, or M-U-S-C-L-E. God. Somebody with dyslexia trying to teach somebody, or help somebody spell. Not a good idea, huh? You think I'm beautiful? I nod. Wow. I never had anyone say that to me. I always thought that you were the most attractive guy I've ever seen. I might be anxious about the direction of our relationship, but I'll always cherish the memories of being in a relationship with you. To be honest, I had trouble falling asleep last night because I was thinking about you so much. So I did a quick wink and then there we go. Me too. I couldn't stop thinking about you either. We share a passionate kiss as the school bell rings. I look at the time and see that we need to hurry or people will grow suspicious as to why there's still students in the facility. We quickly clean the room and leave school as the gates lock up for the day. Want to know what I think he actually dreams? What? A few hours later, we return to Sayori's house, while I carry some incredible heavy bags. I dump them on the floor with an exasperated sigh. I'm so sorry again. I kinda got carried away. Yeah, you can say that for sure. Why do girls have to spend so much money on clothes? We do not! Okay? Lies! We do not. I've gone shopping like once in the past like 2.5 years. Okay? Okay, yes, it depends, but like, you know, kill that stereotype. Although, to be fair, I mostly don't go out shopping primarily because, like, I'm too fucking anxious to leave. So it's like, I don't know, like, yes, I would like to, it's like, it's a combination of me being too fucking, like, anxious about being out in public, and also the fact I don't like spending money. So, it's just like a combination of those. Like, now if I were to have, like, some friends to go shopping with, because that's another thing too, is I don't like, I just buy black clothes and shit, cause like, it's a lot easier. I just buy like heavy metal and all that shit. It's like dark, that like, you know, classic like emo, heavy metalist, metalhead, goth girl, what have you. But I have gone shopping with friends in the past before. It's been quite fun. They usually help me pick out shit that looks good, but Like, I got 2 outfits that are not strictly all black. And it's primarily because, like, the friends helped me get them. And it's like, yeah. I don't know. Why do guys not care about fashion? I don't know. Oh. Could we do this all night? Oh, we could do this all night, huh? We both laugh in unison. You're right. So let's just skip the fight and get right back to the point where we're happy again. Thank you for letting me, thank you for talking me out of shopping. Or taking me out of to shop. I can't fucking read. It's, I would if I could. Do what? But you would do what if you could? What? And do what all night? Who knows? Yeah, you really did seem to enjoy yourself. A little too much, I want to add. Tonight's dinner is on me. Are you sure? Just don't nearly burn down the house like you did last time. Oh, shop. You broke. Yeah. Big oof. Of course. I'm not a kid anymore. What are you making? A mischievous smile appears on her face. It'll be a surprise! Oh yeah, while you went to that game store, I went and rented some anime. Did you pick out the best one for a romantic evening? Of course, leave it to me. Thank you. I knew I could depend on you. I want to see his my anime list. Judge him. You should make a dono page. Dono page? Donations? I'm guessing? Oh, could you do me a favor and not leave the room until I'm back? Why? It's a surprise! She beams at me one last time before running downstairs like a human-shaped tornado. Less than a minute later, I hear a loud crash and the clang of metal. I'm alright! Now that I think about it, that clumsiness is one of the things that I love about her. That, and the fact she takes me seriously. I can help set that up for you as well. Cool. I mean, I guess, yeah. I just thought, I always just like, you need to customize Twitch shit a little. Yeah, it seems like I do. Seems like there's a lot of shit I still need to mess around with. It's kind of funny. Yeah, okay. I've been really wanting to get like commission an artist or something like that to like get some OC art done for like my own character for like profile picture and like banners and stuff. And like maybe a logo, I don't know. Of some kind. But yeah, also you could get a good God PC. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, the PC I got's pretty good. It's not like crazy, but I mean, ask Colby. Oh, was he the one that did the Insight logo? Because I remember there was somebody, I forgot who it was, so I couldn't ever think to ask him. RTX 3080. Yeah. I've got other stuff I need to spend my money on first, like fucking surgeries I needed to get done. Alright, that'd be dope. I mean, there's like, there's places I can look. It's just, one, indecisive of fuck. I was like, choosing like who, like, I would want to do it. And all that, but, yeah. And then also just the fact of spending money for it. That, and the fact that she takes me seriously. She trusts me. She doesn't treat me like a joke. This is my chance to really shine. I open the bag and see multiple movies. All of them look very romantic. After some careful thinking, I take out my phone and check them out online before making my choice. I end up picking a heartwarming romantic comedy. I hear Sayori singing off-key downstairs. I feel a smile creep up on my face. Nice. Be nice to each other. I like it. The wholesome chat. I love it. I love it. I love to see it. I'll be sure to try my best to make this evening one for us to remember. I have to try my best for her sake. Several hours pass and I neither see nor hear Sayori. I'm sure she's fine. I promised that I wouldn't leave the room, but I'm still worried about her. Just as I take out my phone to call her, I hear the front door open and close. Soon, or the door open, not the front door. I don't fucking know. Wholesome chat, yes. I hope that, like, in the future my chat can, like, if I get big or, like, have more people here, like, I hope it becomes, like, real wholesome. It's not, like, all bad and stuff. It'd be nice. Soon, Sayori opens the door to her room, carrying a large tray covered by a bag. Close your eyes for a minute, okay? Alright. I close my eyes and hear her rummaging to herself as she unpacks something and opens and closes the drawers. The smell of steak overwhelms my nostrils and my stomach makes me a thundering sound. Okay, open them again. Listen, chat, we will be your main supporters. Yes. Let's go. Counting on y'all. I open my eyes to see Sayori standing proud in the room, surrounded by lit candles. A fancy meal is lying on the table. I don't know whether it's the sight or the smell, but I feel my mouth watering. Lucky bastard can smell. I stare at Sayori, who's wearing a triumphant expression on her face. Well, what do you think? Wow. I'm completely speechless. I never expected Sayori to do something like this. Does he have condoms? We'll hope so. I'm so glad you like it. I tried making a fancy dinner myself, but things didn't quite go as expected. So I ran to that really expensive restaurant downtown and bought this. She hugs me tightly. You said you like fancy romantic dinners, didn't you? Yeah. Well, I told you I'd do anything to make you happy. Sayori, you just make me happy just by being here with me. I'm happy to hear that. As I press up against her, I feel her stomach rumble. Well, let's eat. I guess this is our first dinner as a couple, huh? I'm so excited. Just like I'm excited to see what anime you picked out. I scratched the back of my head and laughed sheepishly. I was thinking of you when I picked it out. Seeing Sayori's happy face as she clasps her hands together makes it all worthwhile. I feel her lean against me as the anime starts playing. Fuck. It seems like I made the right choice. Sayori really loves the movie I picked out for our first date. The movie is about a female detective who travels through time and solves crimes, who is both cool-headed and strong. Maid-sama? However, midway through the movie, she ends up falling in love with the criminal she's pursuing, and he ends up getting feelings for her. Wow. So this is what they call forbidden love, huh? I guess? I don't really know. Two people that are meant to be together but can't because of various reasons. It's both tragically bittersweet and romantic at the same time. I mean, look at how she feels about him. And he looks at her. Or looks at her and fucking words, I can't deal with them. Can we just like go back to fucking yesterday's conversation? If I was an omnipotent being, I would just ban words and language outright. Cause fuck it. God damn. It's clear they're meant for each other, but she's too proud and stubborn to admit it. And he's too immature to understand he's in love with her. Somehow, those personality traits make them work even better as a couple. She hugs my arm and looks at me. Hey, Jennifer? Do you think you and I can ever make as great a team as those two? I blink. You, want to solve crimes across time? No, silly. I meant as a couple. To be honest, I kind of envy their dynamic. Don't make Frito go on a rant. Like, what would he do? Huh? What's Friedel gonna do? He won't do anything. I meant as a couple. To be honest, I kind of envy their dynamic. Everything is possible as long as you wish it enough. In that case, I wish to be with you forever. I chuckle. I wish that too, with all my heart. We watch the movie while eating our dinner. Near the end, there's a scene where the detective and the criminal have to infiltrate a castle through the ballroom by pretending to be a married couple, and dance their way through security undetected. What you ranting about? I don't know. Just rant away. Without warning, Sayori stands up and grabs my hand. Let's go, Jennifer. You want to dance with me? She nods. Yup, come on, it'll be fun. Alright, if it's with you, I won't feel that embarrassed. I feel my cheeks getting hotter and hotter as she wraps her arms around my shoulders. I go up and put mine around her waist. It's only when we start dancing awkwardly, trying to mimic the movements of the characters on screen, that I feel comfortable. It's then that I realize how much I enjoy this, because it's something personal, between me and her. Seeing her happy is one thing, but feeling her so close, holding her and dancing with her. Blink. I had to update some parts since some weren't available anymore. What? What are the 3 asterisks? I'm confused. What? Is this the Asterix War? The horrible anime I've heard so much about? What the? Okay. I'm so confused. Okay. I realize that I'm getting attached to this girl. I gaze into her sky blue eyes. I get confirmation that she loves me too. I feel genuine affection from her stare. What the fuck does that shit mean? Like, what? Or y'all just trolling? It's then that I realize that I don't want this to end. Once the scene ends, I don't let go of Sayori. I notice she doesn't try to let go of me either. Before long, we forget about the movie and our food. We just stand there, hold each other, and stare in each other's eyes. Neither of us dares to breathe out a fear of ruining the serenity of the moment, and they suffocate to death. We spend the rest of the evening watching the other 2 movies while holding each other close and kissing. It's way past midnight when I leave. Ooh. Did they anime and chill? Wow. Did you win? What did you win? What? As I go home, I feel like my body is light, and I feel myself happily skipping about. All that's on my mind is the girl who I'm growing to love more and more. That night, I have another nightmare. Oh, shit. Here we go again. In the dream, I see Sayori kissing another guy. I don't see his face, but she looks happier with him than she does with me. As I come closer, I see that the guy's perfect. That he's the perfect guy. Tall, buff, and as he turns to face me, I see he is incredibly handsome as well. He then turns back to her and continues kissing her. She seems to pay no attention to me until I shout her name. While I confront her in the dream, she laughs and tells me I'm only a temporary phase while she gets over her depression. Now that she's getting better, she no longer needs me and sees no reason to stay with a loser like me. BRB. I see you in a bit. What the fuck is this cock dream? Secretly, all along, this is his fetish. Like, he may call it a nightmare, but like it's secretly his fetish where, like he wants to be on the sideline and watch her be with another guy. You know that people like that out there. The guy in the dream then turns and punches me really hard. I wake up screaming. I wake up and take a look at the alarm clock. It's still very early in the morning. I should probably get back to bed. We should call those people betas. We call those people betas. Despite my best efforts to go back to sleep, a sudden weight in my chest keeps me from falling back asleep. The scene of the dream keeps replaying in my head over and over. She would never do something like that, right? She wouldn't just leave me for someone better than me, right? I shake my head and tell myself that I'm just being silly. Sayori isn't the kind of girl who would just abandon me because I was not good enough. On the phone? Nice. Right? I wait for half an hour, then I decide to try to fall asleep again. It's a lost cause. I take my phone out and text Sayori, asking her if she wants to go for a walk with me before we head off to school. Her reply is immediate. I quickly get dressed, eat a fast breakfast, and run outside to meet her. Good morning, Jennifer. The moment I see her bright face, or smile, I can't help but return it on my face. 18-second delay now. Fun. It'd be nice if we could kiss, but that would make it a bit too obvious that we're in a relationship to anyone who might be watching. Either way, we make our way to school. All the while we're holding hands. What? All the delay feels bad, man. Test? What you testing? Though I don't know if I do it as a gesture of affection or if it's to keep myself warm during the cold morning. Y'all ain't okay. Here, you know what? I'm gonna start a stopwatch real fast. When I say here, type here, okay? And here. Took you 7 seconds to try. Yeah, no, I know it's fine. I'm just curious of how long the thing is. Here. 20 seconds for you, Dyer. Although I guess take off a second or two for each to type. So yeah, about I guess like 18 seconds and then yeah. So I don't. Oh, I already read that. How did you sleep? I laughed sheepishly and I realized I can't tell her the truth. Here, fuck. What? I guess I slept fine. I woke up way too often though. Yeah, I noticed that you're up unusually early. Speak for yourself. I was worried you'd oversleep again. Her cheeks grow rosy and she continues in a whisper. Actually, I've been waking up earlier these days. I have so many thoughts and feelings it's hard to keep them bottled up, so it's equally hard not to feel revitalized by them. I smile, but then I remember what she said in my dream. Oh yeah, it's the same here. I'm so happy to know that I make you happy. I've always imagined my perfect relationship as someone who I can make the happiest man in the world. Funny how I wished for the same thing. Alright, lunchtime. Alright, see you in a bit. Wait, he said he's thought about the same. Is there a yaoi spinoff apparently that we need? The secret like sixth member of the Doki Doki Literature Club. Another guy he gets with. I mean, that I want to make my girlfriend happy. Ah, there you go. He cleaned it up. You make me so much happier than I probably deserve. You deserve better than this. But I try my best. Right back at you. Ah, man, the honeymoon phase is quite nice, isn't it? I feel like it's unusually hard to focus on the stuff that they teach us in class today. Not that I usually pay much attention anyways, but today it feels like the teacher's voice enters one ear and flies out the other. No matter how I try, I can't get my dream out of my head. I look at the other guys in my class. They're all better than me in some way. A lot of the guys are smarter than me in every way, and are always at the top of his class whenever we have exams. And then there's plenty that are much better looking than me. I have several girls in my year attracted to them. To top it off, there's also people like the vice president of the soccer club, who makes even the strictest teachers laugh at his jokes. Not to mention how he knows girls like I know my anime. That is one way to say somebody's a major fuckboy. I'm gonna start using that. Instead of calling somebody a fuckboy, I'm gonna be like, you know girls like I know my anime. All of them would be so much better studied or suited for Sayori if they put their mind to it. For some reason, I feel like whenever I look at another guy, I feel threatened. Whenever I look at another guy, I may imagine Sayori in a relationship with him instead of me. I shake my head and tell myself that she chose me. She's in love with me, and only me. She had her chance with other guys, but she still chose me. Though, I wonder, did she choose me because I'm the lowest point, and that she didn't care to aim for anyone better because of her depression, or because she really does love me? Can I really hope to keep a girl like Sayori interested in a guy like me? I'm so lost in thought that I don't even notice lunch break starting. It's only when I hear a loud crash that I snap out of my thoughts and turn to face the source of the sound. I feel sweat rolling down the back of my neck when I see Sayori, who lands on her butt, and a female student whose face is painted by a sandwich, but that Sayori was carrying. Ugh, watch where you're going, you clumsy idiot. I'm sorry, I slipped. Ew, now your sandwich is in my hair. Jeez, how stupid are you to not see another person standing in your way? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. For crying out loud, I guess you probably don't know what it's like to have long, beautiful hair to tend to, huh? Time to kick some ass. Yeah, let's go. We strapped, we ready to go? Let's start firing away. Well, let me tell you, it took me hours to make it look nice. And now you've ruined it, you fucking dumbass. Moron's too nice of a word. I gotta put that extra punch in, you know? Though I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're jealous of me, aren't you? Jealous? I swear it was an accident. Please forgive me. Shut up! You're jealous that your hair will never be as good as mine. So I bet that's why you cut it off, right? Even the garbage you put in my hair isn't as trashy as you are. Her eyes widen, as do mine when I realize the haughty student is about to slap her. I dash forward, and before the palm can hit Sayori's cheek, I cut in between them and feel the full force of the assault. Jennifer, stay out of this! I get up. My cheek feels like a bee stung it. I stare her down with a very angry expression on my face. Time to give those students a can of whoop ass. Let's go! Beat the shit out of her! Equal rights, let's go! Stop it! I realize now how hostile my voice suddenly sounds. Sayori didn't do anything wrong. It was an accident. There's no reason to insult and try to hurt her. Despite my sudden hostility, the haughty student doesn't let up. Back? Welcome back. We got a bitch-ass motherfucker trying to be over here and beat up and talk shit on Sayori because she wasn't paying attention and got her sandwich in her hair. We managed to step in the way before she gets smacked. Now we're talking back to him. It's time to pull up. Let's go. I swear she did it on purpose. She raises her hand to slap Sayori again, but this time I grab her wrist and keep a firm grip on it until she lowers her hand. As just a random student. No, she didn't. I've known her for years. She's just clumsy. Now, I could tell the teachers that you used physical violence against another student and insulted her, or I could let you go. If you apologize to her right now, I'll act like nothing happened. Were the Glocks. Sadly, this ain't America. At least I don't think it is. So, the students ain't strapped like that. What's with the two of you anyway? What a couple of losers. She throws Sayuri a contemptuous gaze and walks out of the room with her head held high. I hear my classmates whispering and realize that this is the first time I've ever lost my temper like this. I turn around and glare at them. Show's over, there's nothing to see here. I take my bag and face Sayuri, who's still sitting on the floor, wearing a shocked expression on her face. Shit. Let's go, Sayuri. Okay. We head up to the rooftop of the school, where we sit down, and Sayuri looks at me with tears in her eyes. I'm sorry, I didn't see that girl. I just wanted to surprise you with lunch and have lunch with you. But now you're hurt because of me. Such a failure. It's fine. Her slap didn't hurt me that much. And, well, we can still have lunch together. God, I hope Sayuri loves alpha men. Wait, hold on, I'll take another bite real fast. Fucking starving. I still need a Pepsi. Where's my egg? Sorry, was it picking it up? God damn, my bad. I didn't think it was that sensitive of a mic. And, well, we can still have lunch together. Well, except my lunch is currently in that girl's hair. Did you see the look on her face? I could feel the hatred. Don't worry about it. She's not a person you should care about. We need ASMR. No ASMR, yes. How about this? Just start like caressing my mic. I reach out and gently stroke her hair. What's important is that you're safe. Just become an ASMR streamer. But what about you? I told you I couldn't care less about that girl. She's really beautiful though. That long hair, those strong eyes. Yeah, and a completely empty head, and only cares about herself. No, we need... wait, hold up. I'm gonna put my computer at this way. My girlfriend does ASMR videos. Hell yeah, I fucking love ASMR. No, we need this early 2000s shit webcam microphone. Hey, I'll start streaming on from my phone and use that mic. Or like earbud mic. There we go. Yeah. And oh yeah, I read that. She's had more boyfriends than I care to count. And once she's gotten what she wants from them, she casts them aside. That's awful. Why do people do that? I don't know. But I can tell you that she's the polar opposite of you. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to you. It is? I open my lunchbox and I open my lunchbox and tear my lunch in half before handing the bigger half to Sayori. AirPod mic. I've got AirPods, but the mic don't work. I don't know why. They just stopped working at some point, so they haven't been working for a while. I mean, it's not too big of a deal because I don't like phone calls anyways. So it's not like I'd use it for anything, but yeah. Eat up. You need food to make it through the day. She nods and we eat in silence. As we eat, however, I feel Sayori keeping her gaze on me, occasionally looking at the red spot on my cheek. It feels so good to sit here with you and eat like this. Just you and me. I wouldn't want it any other way. Spending time with you is the highlight of my day. It's the same for me. Even more importantly, When I'm with you, it feels like those rain clouds go so far, far away. I never thought I'd know what it feels like to love somebody and be loved back. Even though I'm so sorry for causing you to get hurt, it made me feel happy that you'd stood up for me, even though you didn't have to. What kind of lousy boyfriend would I be if I didn't defend you from bullies like her? I feel like you do so much for me. I can't do anything to repay you. We got fried chicken for lunch. Nice. Do we have any? No, we finished all the KFC. I want to finish the sandwich, but like, I'm now like self-conscious of like y'all being able to hear me eat. I fall silent and think back towards my dream. Are you saying that you're only in a relationship with me because you feel you owe me something? What? No, of course I don't. I'm in a relationship with you because I'm in love with you. I've had these feelings for a long time. Why? There are plenty of other better guys out there. Is it because you think they're out of your league? No, that's not it. That's not it at all. It's because, well, you've always been so kind to me. I mean, my favorite chicken place is Chick-fil-A. But like, I also like KFC's like just like I more like the skin of their chicken, like how it tastes, more than I actually like the chicken itself. If that makes any sense. I live in a town with one restaurant. Damn. How fucking like population of what, like 10? Chick-fil-A is always number one. Yeah. I love like getting like the classic chicken nuggets and then like some honey mustard and barbecue dipping sauce. Oh, that shit's fucking good. Shit, I may. Oh, actually. Probably. Yeah, I got about like 8 minutes left. I'll probably go get that for lunch today. 500? Oh, population. That's pretty fucking small. Like, my entire graduating class was like damn near 1,000 students, I think. It's like 800, 900, something like that. Like, the entire school's, just the school's, like, high school's population was, I think, 3,500? Something like that. And, like, as far as I remember, each year, the class, like, the incoming class was always, bigger. Chick-fil-A is my top 3 chicken places. Yeah. You've always stood up for me and always made me feel so appreciated. I feel like I can trust you with anything, Jennifer. Anything? Huh. You move? Huh? The way you make me feel, it's unique. Sayori, I feel that way about you as well. We hug each other, enjoying each other's company until the school bells ring again. I have to get back to class. Same. I wish I didn't have to. If only I could play hooky, but we have an exam coming up soon. Oh yeah, I guess we... Oh crap. What's the matter? I completely forgot about the exam. I've barely been able to study because of the rain clouds. Whenever it acts up, I become exhausted afterwards. At this rate, we'll both fail and be held back a year. This is a problem, unless... Do you have an idea? I used to live in a town of 7,000. A 7,000? Nice. I think our current population... I mean, it's growing? Actually, let me see. Yeah, it's about 36,000. I think. About 35,000 people. It used to be a lot smaller, like I think not even like but yeah. Before that damn, so a lot of people left. You just said that when we're together you feel like your depression is getting weaker, right? Yeah. What if we study for the exam together? Her face lights up. Mine City has 154,000. You know what? Hold up. Let's see this. Ha! The city that my town's a suburb of has a population of 766,000. Ha! We got to top. What? I'd love that. I wanted to ask you, but I was afraid you turned me down. And if you get tired when your depression acts up, we can study at your place. That way, if it does come back, you'll be at home and can rest whenever you need. That's a great idea. Thanks. I can't concentrate for the rest of the day, despite my best efforts. After what feels like forever, the final class ends and I hurry outside to meet up with Sayori. Whew. Is it just me, or did the lessons feel longer than usual today? She sighs as she throws her backpack on the bed. I quickly follow suit. According to Google, town I grew up in has a population of 4,365. Cool. I mean, if we're gonna be using places that we've been to, I'm pretty sure I could probably still end up beating y'all. But, you know. Sayori sighs as she throws her backpack on the bed. I quickly follow suit. They did for me, at least. Not that I paid much attention to what was taught anyway. But you have to. How else are you gonna pass? Don't worry about me. I scraped by before, I can do it again. No, lived. I mean, here, hold up, let me see. Yeah, a city I had moved to about a year or two ago. I lived there for probably about like 10 months, but it had 982,000 people as of I think 2018. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Don't let Sayori die. Yeah, I'm about to end stream anyways. I'm hungry. Gonna go get some lunch. If we based off county population, I'd probably win. Also, remember the questions I asked you earlier. Huh? Maybe? What questions? Gee, I wish I had your baseless optimism. Gee, I wish I had your baseless optimism. Who do you think I picked that trade up from? It was from a lovely girl called Sayori. She tries her best not to laugh and maintain a serious expression on her face, but I can see her puff her cheeks up and blush. Those were my questions. What? I'm confused. When did you... I don't know. Well, at least I can finally be useful to you. Just because I have depression and I get tired easily, doesn't mean I don't give it my all when I can. I suppose that makes sense. After all, it does seem like something you do. Use every opportunity you have to improve. I fall silent and think about how different the two of us are. But, well, if I have to study for that exam, I think you're the only study partner I'd want. Oh! But wait, you said you're younger? So I'm guessing if she's about to turn 14, then you had just recently turned 15, I'm guessing? I don't know. But well, if you have to study for that exam, I think you're the only study partner I'd want. Sure. I'll be happy to help, though don't expect much from me. Her face suddenly darkens. I'm not sure how much I can help you, to be honest. And is there really any point to this when I know I probably won't ever have a job thanks to this stupid thing? Let's be honest here. We live in a very competitive society. A weak girl like me won't fit in. Hey, that's when I turned 21. Let's go. I realize this is her depression acting up. I grab Sayori by the shoulders and I hold her there so she can feel my warmth. Sayori, look at me. It's not over until you say it's over. Sure, depression is tough. I can't fully understand how you must feel. But I can say for sure that it's not the end. I turned 21 in 4 days. Nice, let's go. I know you're stronger than this. Don't give up. Jennifer, thanks. I feel better from hearing you say that. What day? Hint. It was Thanksgiving last year. My birthday fell on Thanksgiving last year. It's been like that. It happens every couple of years. It's pretty cool. Because it means I get extra pumpkin pie. It's so embarrassing. You're the only one whose words matter to me. Why is it embarrassing? Because I'm afraid that every time you help me, I fall more in love with you. I really don't think that being so I don't really like being so dependent on others. I love you, even if you don't like it. Even if you don't like yourself, I feel happy to be able to help you. Mine's on 11. Nice. Yeah, November is like a pretty popular month for birthdays in my family. Got like a lot of cousins and stuff whose birthdays are like earlier in November. I think I'm the one with the latest birthday. I think. Pretty sure at least. And as weird as it might sound, I kind of enjoy listening to you when you're depressed, since I feel like I can understand you much better if I'm able to hear it. She smiles weakly before going limp and nearly collapsing. I catch her while holding her in my arms. This guy's got a depression fetish? What? Like, okay. Pretty kinky, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm like that. This is like some Araragi Koyomi shit. What the hell? Alright. But I feel weak, my head's spinning. I'm waiting for a spot to leave off on, but at the same time, it's like I don't know when that's gonna be, so it's like, kind of want to just go ahead and end it now. He's kind of weird. Cause like, I'm starving. I want fucking Chick-fil-A. Like, I don't know. Fuck. But yeah. So, if anybody wants to say their final goodbyes before I end, go ahead. When is the festival? Oh, we're playing a Purist Mod. so it's not the base game that we're playing. So the festival was a while ago. Um, but yeah, it's already been done. COVID 1,000 miles away from. Huh? But yeah. I'll be live again in about 3.5, 4 hours. I'm gonna be playing some Higurashi. Continue that a little bit. Hopefully my stutter won't come back too bad, and I can actually stream it properly. So yeah, let me go grab lunch and all that stuff, and I'll hit you up. Will you be free anytime soon? I'll be streaming. Oh damn. Oh, that's a new. If you can either watch my VODs or go to my YouTube and watch. I'm free right now. Will you be free in like maybe 30 minutes? I don't know. Like, because it's lunchtime right now, so they may be busy. Alright, cool. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but yeah. Who knows? Alright. So yeah. I hope y'all have a good day. Hopefully some of y'all can show back up and come visit Hinamizawa with us. But in the meantime, we are taking our leave from the Literature Club. I won't be on my phone. Okay, cool. Alright. Y'all have a good day.